Well, my Muffalo's pregnant.
Aww. Little whores. Hello everybody, welcome to a game. Fuck, I forgot what it was called. Hello everybody, welcome to Witches x Warlocks. Yes, this is a Halloween game. Yes, you are seeing this the day after Halloween. But if people are allowed to talk about Mariah Carey on Halloween, I'm allowed to play a game for the day after Halloween. Today is Halloween though, so I'm allowed to play it today. And then I'll show it to you tomorrow. But that's what I have to say about that. Ooh, it's kind of satisfying. I dig it. Okay, start. We could create our character. What's it? Name? Faye Nightshade? Oh, Nightshade has to be our last name? Okay. I would be Lady. My parents. You can pick your, I would say gender, but don't necessarily have to box these characters in, damn son. I can pick my voice even?
Let me try.
Let me try.
Let me try.
Ah!
Let me try.
Aw, that voice is so cute.
Let me try.
This one too.
Let me try.
This one's pretty like mid-ground. Mid-ground. Okay, we'll go mid-ground. Cute. We need more brown girl representation. I'm gonna change her name. She's not Lainey. She could go back to being Faye. Cute. I like the red. I like the red. This is a lady. This will be our lady, Faye. Hello, everybody. Introducing you to Faye.
It's love, love, love.
Why did you only read half of it? I mean, it's cute, but why'd you only read half of it? Just wondering. For a friend. Like, 382 friends. It's my subscriber count. Okay, it's love, love, love that makes the world go round, round, round. Sure. Another flawless night. I love the text bar. What do you call this? What is this? Where the text shows up. Wow. Once again, love is triumphant. All thanks to the weekends of dedicated hard work of yours truly, the incomparable, the one and only Faye Nightshade. She cute. Da da da. It's love, love, love. Dee da dee da. Okay, sorry. I'm musically gifted. You can tell. Tonight, two souls who had been searching their entire afterlives for each other have found one another at last. Tonight, two hearts that used to be lonely are beating as one. Oh, that's sweet. All thanks to me.
The best matchmaker in Dwimmermere High.
Aw. I didn't know we were gonna play as a matchmaker. That's super cute. I just assumed that it would be like this character meets another character, romance, mwah, 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 kissy faces. Maybe it's all like third person romance. So we're on the outside looking in, matching people up. That'd be so cute. Okay. Faye Nightshade, the one, the only, da-da-da, best matchmaker in Dwimmermere High. Da-dee-da.
The only one.
Hello, Zero. You sound like a dick. You look like a dick. If it walks, talks, acts like a dick, must be a dick. I mean, his name is Zero. Like, out of all of the numbers, is 0 not the dickiest number? Right? Like, is 0 not an asshole? Is that just me? The number 0 is an asshole. Just saying. The only matchmaker in Dwimmermere High. A blue-skinned apparition steps out of the wall right in front of me. Wah! Love it. I jump back, lose my balance, and nearly fall over.
What's the matter?
You look like you've seen a ghost. Oh, no way. No way, huh? You think? I have. Look at that cute little face. Aw.
Oh, yeah.
I would have never guessed. The apparition hovering a few inches above the pavement is Zero, my poltergeist classmate and childhood friend. I snicker at his obvious jab. He has quite the natural-born talent for it. You're looking as strict and frowny and scary as ever, Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you been? I was waiting all night.
Smile for me.
She's so cute. Why don't you smile more often? You look sweeter than candy corn when you smile. Oh, now I kind of want to see you smile. Shoot, what's his name? Something Madsen, I think. He plays Hannibal Lecter. He also plays the main character in Polar. He has a cute smile. Sometimes I see people in movies or something and I'm like, oh, I gotta know what they look like when they smile, and I like hunt them down and I'm like, aw, you have a cute smile. Oh, like Ron from Parks and Rec. I think his name is Ron. Mr. Beardo Grumpy Pants. He also has a cute smile. Characters who don't smile, I have to look up their actors and see what their actors look like when they smile. I can't help it. Or like, Rosa Diaz. You see? You know what I mean. Why don't you smile more often? You look sweeter than candy corn when you, oh, I read this, I'm sorry. Looks like Zero won't be showing me that sweet smile of his tonight.
Anyway.
I have, actually, been busy on a very important errand.
Yeah, right.
You were just out matchmaking again.
Of course.
I was out matchmaking.
Don't you know?
When evil comes knocking, whether due to external forces or a certain summoning incident in the lab that we are not going to bring up for yet the 100th time, Zero.
I must do it.
I must quell the beast, finding this one true love. After all, I am the one and only Faye Nightshade, best matchmaker to Weir High.
Again.
I'm really sad that he didn't do the dummy part. I'm pretty sad about it, not gonna lie. Again, dummy. You're the only matchmaker in Weir High.
Naturally.
I'm so superb at matchmaking, no one dares to compete against wonderful me. Zero brings his hands together, slowly and horribly, in 1, 2, 3 sarcastic claps.
So...
May one inquire if the one and only Faye Nightshade found any time between helping the undead find love and romancing evil spirits to study for her exams? Exams.
Yes.
Exams.
Of course.
Okay, at first I was like, God, I hate this guy's voice. Like, not the tone of it, not the cadence, but like just the way that it sounds like he's looking down on you. But it's kind of grown on me, and I'm like, oh, okay, you're a little dick, but it's okay. It's kind of funny, you know. Have you ever had one of those friends that's kind of grouchy but not actually mean? So you're just like, okay, Grouch Pants. It's okay. I love you anyway. Oh, exams! Of course I have. Silly.
Yes.
They are promptly bookmarked in my calendar.
Well,
I just haven't had the time to really buckle down with a good witch's brew and a spell book.
I will.
But I will!
Ha ha ha.
There was one more ha, Mr. Zero. You couldn't have just acted the last ha. Folding his arms, Zero smirks at me with a rather sardonic glint in his ruby eyes. I mean, his eyes are pretty red.
Hey, tell me.
Oh, he's smirking. Baby boy be smirking. When, pray, does the incomparable Faye Nightshade think her exams are?
Huh?
Isn't it Halloween? I'm sure I have much more time than you
Wait.
Faye. When do you think is Halloween?
Well...
Halloween is the most important day in a witch's calendar. However, these days I've been so busy with matchmaking, a certain evil spirit every day seems just like any other. I cannot say for certain the last time I looked at my day planner, but it couldn't have been that long ago.
Maybe.
Halloween is in 2 months? Maybe 3 or maybe 4.
Halloween is next week.
Is it just me or did he sound like Vegeta? He's so anxious.
What?
What? What? I don't know which is more terrifying, the way Zero is glowering or what he just shouted.
No way!
Next week?
Yes.
Next week.
Really?
Halloween?
I cannot believe.
Yes, Faye. I cannot believe you forgot about your exams, much less Halloween.
What?
But Zero, a lot has happened since the start of the semester, and you know my memory has a tendency to be fickle.
Don't you know?
On the first week, I almost got tangled up in a mistaken identity crisis with the corpse's bride.
Thankfully.
Thankfully, he was understanding once I matched him up with the undead body of his dreams.
And then...
Not long after, an evil spirit tried to banish me for getting his mom a hot date. And then, must I mention a certain summoning incident in a lab that is still not up for discussion? Okay. Voldemort in the lab, got it. Zero sighs with an exaggerated shake of his head.
It isn't.
Your memory isn't bad, it's selective. It's kind of funny. I throw up my hands in surrender at his comments. Nothing I said was going to break down his wall when he gets like this.
I don't know.
I don't even know what the exams are about.
So,
Exams will be a series of magical obstacle courses. You need to use the magic spells you're supposed to have learned this year, too.
Oh, you mean...
Spells? Oh, you mean like the glow spell? The glow spell.
yes.
I remember.
I remember Miss Magwitch cast glow in her first class. The demonstration was absolutely dazzling.
Yes.
Yes. About the exams?
Yeah.
Maybe I can cast it too, and dazzle the examiners into passing me. The wonderful matchmaker of Dwimaware High. Yeah! Wow, okay.
Let me try.
How did she do it? Let me try. Glow. I wave my hands grandly, the way I remember Miss Magwitch doing.
Glow.
Light! Come on, glow! Not a glimmer.
Why?
Zero, care to give me a hint as to why I can't cast glow?
Because.
Because you're a witch. Only true sorcerers can cast spells purely by magic. Witches like yourself must use potions to cast spells.
Oh.
I
Okay.
cannot believe.
He's so anxious. This is basic knowledge. Have you slept through classes this whole semester? A sheepish grin spreads across my face before I can stop it. Maybe. I have been staying up pretty late.
May I remind you?
Unless you study properly from now on, you're going to fail your exams and be expelled for being a witch who can't cast one single spell.
Really?
Will they really expel me? Just because I can't cast a single spell? Zero's looking at me in that horrible way of his again.
Think about it.
You'd be the one and only witch in the entire history of Dwimaware High to be unable to cast even a single spell. Being expelled is far-fetched. Think about that for a moment.
Help me.
Zero, help me! Teach her to be a spellcasting witch!
Let me think.
Let me think about it. Nope. Such a brat. Wow, that's perfect voice acting. I love that. That was amazing.
May I remind you?
Every night for the last 3 months, between all the ghouling around and excessive matchmaking, I kept warning you to prepare for exams. But did you ever listen?
What?
But, Zero, you try to listen to anything while being excessively haunted by an evil spirit.
You said so.
You said the spirit summoning incident was not up for discussion. I really want to know what happened now.
Did you?
So, did you ever listen to me? I'm sorry. This is the trouble with visual novels. You don't know what you're gonna get because each person's interpretation of words is different. For example, guess not. That's the truth. That is straightforward. That is, yes, you're right. I didn't do the thing that you're saying I didn't do. You're absolutely correct. I am accepting fault for that. This one is like pussy's way out. Don't talk to me like a little baby. You did something wrong. Now, do it. You know? Like, we're gonna go with guess not.
Guess not.
Guess not.
You're hopeless.
You're hopeless, Faye. Don't even think you could get me to bail you out of this time. This mess really is all my fault, huh?
That's right.
That's right, and I'm not fixing it for you. I let my shoulders droop.
I understand.
I understand. After all, you've done so much already.
I'll work hard.
I'm gonna study really hard, harder than ever before, these next 7 days.
And then...
And if it still isn't enough, and we never see each other again after I'm expelled next week, then I'll miss you, Zero, my dearest friend. I give Zero a sad little smile, then turn to limp tragically away. 3, 2, 1.
Wait,
Zero?
I guess.
I guess I have no choice but to help you once more. But don't count on it happening again.
Thank you.
Really? You will? Thanks, Zero. I spin exuberantly. Sorry, I just realized I hadn't checked on my mic to make sure it was actually working. Whoopsie. Celebrating my little victory, and throw my arms around him. Oh, they slipped through him as usual.
Hey!
Hey, quit it. It takes me ages to reform myself if I get disintegrated so close to dawn. Sorry. I'm so happy I can't help it. You're the best, Zero.
Stop.
I said stop. There isn't much time left before daybreak, and you need all the help you can get.
Pay attention.
Now pay attention. I'm only going to explain spellcasting and potions for witches just this once. Your day is divided into 3 segments. Early dawn, crimson dusk, and witching hour. Oh. You can pick an activity to spend your time with during each segment in the activity menu. Make potions, learn spells, and part-time job will advance your time into the next segment. Oh.
Ah. Dawn is coming.
Ooh.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Faye? You look so ephemeral and fragile now, as if the slightest wind could whisk you away.
Because
That's because the sun is nearly up.
that's how it is.
That's how it is for poltergeists like me, doomed for life to only walk the night.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping me tonight, and, well, for everything.
Work hard and do your best.
I, for one, would prefer if you didn't get yourself expelled, if that makes a difference. If it isn't for how transparent he has become, I could almost swear his cheeks are tinged brighter than before. Silently smiling, his elusive, sweet smile, Zero fades away with the onset of the day.
I will.
I will, Zero, I promise. I'll work hard, pass the Halloween exam, and make you proud of me. I will. I swear it. Aw, cute. Cute. The windows of my house are brightly lit, and when I try the door, it swings inward with ease. Which means...
Damien!
Damien, I'm home.
Welcome home.
Aw, oh. We could see right through him. 2 boys in a row that we could see right through. Interesting. Welcome home, Faye. I hear my housemate, Damien, shuffling down the staircase, welcoming you with a shy smile.
Help me!
Damon, help me!
Huh?
Oh, tonight didn't go well?
Yeah? Damien, help me!
Damon, help me! Oh, tonight didn't go well? 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 Oh, t the worst. Tonight was just dreadful. I can try, but I don't know if I... Oh, sweet! Look at his face, so cute!
You see,
You see, matchmaking isn't my forte, and, you never needed any help before, so...
Oh,
Not matchmaking. Of course I don't need any help with matchmaking.
the best matchmaker in Dwimmermere High.
Wow, you're really into saying that, huh, friendo? And I intend to keep it that way. Then,
Well,
studying. I give myself a fright thinking about the possibility that I might be expelled from school.
don't you know?
Don't you know that exams are on Halloween, which happens to be next week?
of course.
Of course I do. Everyone does. Hang on.
Wait.
Hey, don't tell me you just found out. Shut up, phone. I look at them, teary-eyed.
Phew.
Oh, dear. This isn't the most opportune moment to ask, as Damon must be busy with their own studies, too. But I gave Zero promise, and I intend to do everything I can to keep it. And studying together is more fun anyway.
Damien!
Damien, the most dependable and studious friend I have, you're my only hope. My housemate looks both embarrassed yet happy at the same time, and that's how I knew I had them exactly where I wanted them.
Really?
Aww, so cute. Really? I am?
You see,
If I cram these books all by myself, I'll probably end up setting them on fire, then catch fire myself, then die miserably.
please?
You've got to help save me from my ultimate demise. Please. Damien hesitates, but only for a second before nodding, just as I knew they would.
I'll try.
I'll try and do what I can to help you, Faye.
Thank you!
Thank you so much. Without a moment's notice, I fling my arms around them in a big cheerful hug.
Be careful.
Careful! I'm still not finished assembling the parts. I jump away at once, careful not to bump off a limb or two.
Alright!
You're already doing maintenance again?
Yes.
Yes. My previous arms were falling off, and one of the knees started creaking, so I had to buy new parts from the human shop. Aww, poor sweet babes. So that's where you've been.
Oh!
So that's why I couldn't talk you into coming to tonight's matchmaking party.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard the human shop was running a sale, and since I need to replace body parts anyway... A sale? Better have been a good one then. They give me a soft, affirming nod. The human shop is selling everything at a discount, from body parts to potions.
Right!
Potions! I snap my fingers with both hands as the next step in my master plan for passing my exams falls into place in my head.
I remember!
That reminds me, I should go to the human shop to buy potions. I'm all out and I can't cast any spells without them.
All right.
That's a good idea, Faye, but are you sure you can afford to?
Why?
Whatever do you mean? Aren't you kinda, broke?
Oh!
Oh, well,
You're right.
you've already spent all your allowance on hosting matchmaking parties, right?
Yes!
Yep, that evil spirit only wanted the most fancy stuffs and wouldn't give me any rest until I complied.
How?
Wait, how do you know that?
Well,
Because yesterday you had to borrow money from me for lunch and a little extra for a light snack. Oh, you little brat! You took advantage of my poor Damien! Ah!
I forgot.
Oh, oops, I forgot. Oh, this is bad, really bad. Even if I do learn enough spells to cast the Halloween exams, it won't do me a lick of good if I don't have the potions I need to cast them. And there's no way I have enough time to concoct all the potions I will need while cramming spells simultaneously. There has to be another... Faye, listen, I have an idea.
Yeah!
Tell me.
maybe.
if you need to earn money to buy potions, maybe you can, try asking Mr. West at the human shop for a part-time job?
How?
Are they hiring?
Exactly.
I heard Mr. West needs more hands that are attached to living bodies. I mean, to help out because of the big consignment of corpses the shop received. And with everyone busy studying, I think that you'll have a good shot at getting a job there. If you want to, that is.
Perfect!
Perfect! There at once.
Wait.
After you wake up tomorrow. Their sudden shift in tone took me by surprise, to say the least, and I put on a good pouty face.
What?
But
No.
go to bed, Faye. You look exhausted, and you need to rest.
What?
But I'm serious.
You see?
If you won't go to bed now, I'm not gonna help you. Aww.
Wow!
Wow, such a surprisingly assertive threat coming from you. I do what I need to.
Alright!
Aw, he's so cute. Alright. I know you mean the best for me.
Yes!
Heading to bed now, my liege. I take an exaggerated bow, and Damon laughs softly, but doesn't leave their spot until I've gone all the way up the stairs and into my bedroom. Maybe Damien is right. I'm way too sleepy now to be applying for part-time jobs, if I actually want to end up getting hired. And my bed looks so soft and warm and inviting, and my eyelids suddenly feel like a ton of bricks. Tomorrow, I'll work really, really hard. Tomorrow. Darkness takes me gently into its sweet embrace. 8 hours of uninterrupted beauty sleep is the most magical spell in the world. I went to bed last night feeling like a lobotomized zombie with a head stuffed full of decomposing brain matter. This morning I stretch out my arms, fully resurrected as a lively and youthful matchmaking genius.
The incomparable, the one and only.
Faye Nightshade. I sing haughtily as I bounce down the stairs. Good morning, Faye. You're looking energetic.
Yeah.
I am energetic. That's why I feel like I could take on anyone and anything.
Excellent.
Even Mr. West and the human shop? Huh? Aren't you applying for a job at the human shop today?
Well,
Since you're broke and need money to buy potions, which you need to cast spells, which you need to pass exams on Halloween.
Oh.
No wonder I'm in a good mood.
I forgot.
I forgot all about exams and potions and casting spells and being broke. Now I remember. I count each little terrible to-do list item on my fingers, and my cheery good mood evaporates like a fine mist in the morning sun.
See you later.
I'm late. I have to hurry. See you later, Damien.
yes.
Good luck, Faye. I hear Damien call softly behind me as I dash out of the house.
Alright.
Good luck. Yep, I'm gonna need it. Ding, ding, ding. The cracked antique bell chimes eerily as I push open the creaky old door of the human shop. The shop is empty and silent as an open grave, which means it isn't open yet, probably. No returns. That makes sense to me. Looks like I made it just in time.
Hello? Oh my.
Ah, cute. My. What do we have here? A cutie has happened into my parlor. Behind the shop counter stands a little girl, her chin on the edge of her palm. She's eyeing me up as a spider would a particularly delectable fly.
Herbie!
Herbie? Today's produce just arrived and it's still fresh being alive and all. Her voice echoed lightly through the shop, and from somewhere upstairs, an unseen voice hollers back. I'm busy, Carmilla. Butcher it yourself. Butcher?
No way!
Wait, I'm not produce. Really? She tilts her head pointedly to the side, which obviously dubious regard. With.
But?
Are you quite certain? You look a lot like produce to me.
No!
I am no mere human.
The incomparable, the one and only.
my god. You behold in your company the incomparable, the one and only Faye Nightshade.
Nightshade, huh? So you're a witch?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know it.
Mm,
Then why haven't I seen you in school before? You go to school too? You go to Dwemer High too?
huh?
If you really are a student there, you would know that much without asking. Strange. I thought I had invited everyone to my matchmaking parties at least once.
Oh,
Matchmaking? Oh, you're that Nightshade. The charming girl stands up and dazzles me with her professional, sunny smile.
welcome.
Hello there. My name is Carmilla. How may I assist you today?
You see,
I'm looking for a job.
Huh?
Now? If you're a witch, you should know you have exams in 1 week's time.
for the last time.
Okay. For the last time, I am a witch.
Well,
And I know I have exams in a week, but I'm kind of really broke.
Mm,
Those gaudy matchmaking soirees must cost a pretty penny.
yes.
Yes, which means I can't afford to buy potions.
hmm.
Which means you can't cast spells.
Well,
Which means I won't be able to pass exams, even if I know how to cast spells.
Huh?
Even if? Even though? Which means I watch her swiftly calculate my unfortunate circumstance.
And so,
You'll be the first witch ever expelled from Dwemer High for not being able to cast a single spell.
right.
Exactly. I mean, exactly what I don't want to be.
now,
Well, as I understand your trials and tribulations, I can't help you.
Why?
Why?
you know,
You see, Mr. West, the proprietor of the human shop, already has someone to run the store for him, and you're looking right at her.
What?
But I need the money.
yes.
Who doesn't? At this point, I am a tad desperate and blurt out the first idea that comes to mind.
Maybe.
Could I maybe work for you?
Mm-hmm.
For me? Both her eyebrows raise in interest.
Yes.
Yes, someone as talented and clever as you shouldn't be working for others. You should have others working for you instead.
Wait,
You mean as a manager?
You see,
Not simply a manager, think bigger. Supervisor, director, visionary leader.
you're right.
True. I do belong to an ancient and distinguished noble family.
Yes.
The common people should serve me, not the other way around.
yeah.
And I can't believe the proprietor is making a girl as beautiful as you stand behind a counter all the time.
Right.
Right? I'm wasting away being behind this silly table, aren't I?
Naturally.
Definitely.
You see,
With your brains and your looks, if the proprietor has you out and about, charming customers, I bet the turnover of the human shop will increase tenfold.
Huh?
Only tenfold?
of
100-fold.
I like it.
You make excellent points. I like the way you think.
Yeah.
See? I would be quite useful to have working for you.
Please?
Put in a good word for me to the proprietor, please?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try. No guarantees. She winks.
Herbie!
Herbie, today's produce wants to work for me, and I like her. Can she? What? Work for you? Please? Gosh. Her voice is suddenly so sugary sweet that I feel like a diabetic going into cardiac arrest just listening to it. Oh, all right.
And so,
That means you have to pay her salary and all. Oh, all right.
mm-hmm.
And that means you also have to give me a raise. Excuse me?
Yes.
Because I'm her supervisor now, aren't I? You can't pay me the same as her. What? Oh. Alright. Camilla turns back to me, her hair bouncing lightly against her shoulders. She clasps her hands together dramatically.
Congratulations!
Congratulations on your new job.
Amazing.
Amazing. Was it magic?
Of course.
Of course it is. Vampiric magic. To put it simply, my very own brand. A devious little notion strikes me.
How?
How did you become so impossibly good at it?
Practice.
Oh, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect, you know.
I'm sure.
You're being way too modest, I'm sure. She purses her lips against the back of her index finger.
Maybe.
Maybe I am. There's a lot of talent involved too, naturally.
Can you teach me?
Can you even teach it to a witch like me?
Of course.
Of course I can, if I want to. Why do you want to learn it anyway?
Well,
I was thinking it might be useful for asking the proprietor for a raise.
yes.
I mean, just for the sake of my Halloween exams.
Carmilla!
I'd be ever so grateful, Camilla.
Please?
After all, you're the only vampire in this world who's intelligent enough to teach me magic in just a week. Please? She considers me thoughtfully, tapping the tip of her chin before pausing to give me her final verdict.
Oh, all right.
It could be you may have some talent for it too. We shall see. Oh, okay. Once every day, your character will work part-time and earn money. While working part-time, some events may occur that can be solved by using the right magic spell. Solving these events will earn you an extra amount of money. Ooh, cool. Using night creatures, I was able to locate a fitting one in a flash. Fitting one what? Got a smile? Okay, and a pat on the back. Nice. But we got 10 coins? Nice. By choosing part-time job from the activity menu, you can work an extra shift. Okay, so we'll work every day, and then we could maybe work again if we want. I dig it. Little Witch Faye, da-dee-da, the one and only la-la-la. Today I found out the proprietor of the human shop is incredibly shady, and his storekeeper is a sweet-talking vampire.
Yeah.
I also got a job so I can buy potions, and a new friend to teach me riveting vampire magic. Yeah. I put my fist into the air, cheering at the sign of my imminent victory. The Halloween exams are going to be a piece of pumpkin pie. Suspicious noises are coming from the dingy back alley behind the human shop. What's going on? Cautiously, I peek into the decrepit alley. What is this? I love that. I love that audio. A mountain of reanimated corpses in body bags crawling its way to the human shop. From the upper floor of the shop comes the sound of metal and glass crashing onto the floor. What did you say? Not again.
Don't you worry.
Don't worry, Herbie. It's only the delivery for today's produce. She giggles while giving me a twinkling glance. Then Camilla turns her attention to the hideous monstrosity that just made its way to the door.
Now,
Leave it out on the doorstep as per usual, Lawrence.
All right.
Okay. The mountain of body bags halts and plonks onto the ground. The person who is hauling them strains up and dusts off his hands. It's a cat boy! Oh, really? I thought it was a werewolf when I saw him on the home screen. Oh, what?
Wow!
How cute! A real-life cat boy. I've never seen one up close before, despite being a witch.
Alright!
So many cats, but no cat boys. Plus, you must be a really strong cat boy to carry so many body bags all the way to the shop.
Stop.
Stop. First of all, I'm not a cat, and second of all, I have a name. Hold out your paws and say, "Meow, cat boy." Wow, she's so rude. I wave my loosely held fist in the air at him, and he puts both hands on his hips and drops his head before letting out a long sigh. Aww. Evidently, my frightening appearance has unhinged your wits with stark terror.
No way!
No way, you don't look frightful at all. Can I give your fluffy ears a pat? He's so grungy. Before or after I bite your hand off?
Wow!
Such a feisty cat boy.
I'm
Again.
a werewolf.
Again, not a cat boy, a werewolf.
Ah!
Ah, a werewolf? Where?
Of course.
Right here. He places the tip of his index finger against his chest. You?
Yeah.
Yes, a werewolf, a lichen, a loup-garou. Sorry, I don't speak French, and I'm pretty sure it is a French thing. Me. But werewolves are all scary and stuff. Precisely. At last you can see the point.
What?
But you're not scary at all. You're adorable. He's Angies.
Wow!
Wowie, you're growling again and look like you want to bite someone's hand off.
Because...
Because I do. If you're done infuriating me, I will take my leave. With unutterable dignity, the cat boy, oops, werewolf, strides past me, chin high and ears bristling. How strange. I begin to inquisitively stroke my chin. What? He stops mid-stride. Obviously he doesn't like being called that. He is really adorable though. Little grumpy pants. He doesn't like being called that. Oh. Shimmery shim-shims. You don't like it when someone calls you cute or adorable, do you? The werewolf begins to rub the side of his head in a circular fashion. His multiple heads. This is Cerberus, the werewolf. Lawrence who? No, Cerberus. Still kind of you to finally put the pieces together. No, in fact, it makes my temples throb with a vicious fury. Sorry, I'll remember not to in the future. Probably.
Good.
Very good.
Hold it.
Hang on. In the future?
Yes!
For sure.
Why?
You expect for reasons apparent only to yourself we shall have cause for further association.
Yeah!
Yep, I want us to become friends. It's not every day I get to meet a werewolf as cute and... as scary and intimidating as you. Alright, I give you the benefit of the doubt, but just this once.
Well...
Your name is Lawrence, right? That's what Carmilla kept calling you earlier.
Yeah.
Indeed, you have the advantage of me.
Right.
What? Oh, my name is Faye Nightshade, the one, the only.
I know.
Yes, I know.
Of course!
You know? You know. Yes, of course you know. I don't want your services, mind you. I already have too many admirers inquiring after me for a chance to scratch my chin or ruffle my ears.
Alright!
Don't worry, I won't try to set you up with anyone.
Good.
Good.
Yes!
I'll only try to make you teach me magic spells and potions. Lawrence was starting to nod when he flung his head up in surprise.
How?
Let me get this straight. You, a witch, are asking me, a werewolf, to teach you to brew potions.
Right.
That's right.
Fine.
I see. It's not my hearing that is faulty, but your intellect.
Well...
Well, sometimes I do wish I went to class occasionally. But what can a werewolf like me teach even to a truant witch like yourself? You're a werewolf, right? That means you're very strong.
Yeah.
This is true.
And then...
And have superhuman senses, and look scary and intimidating all the time. Correct again.
Right.
Then teach me spells and potions that will let me be like you.
Yes!
I bet being strong and scary with superhuman senses can help me pass my Halloween exams. I clasp my hands together and shake them up at him in pleading fashion. Like this? Desperation seems to be an unfortunate recurring theme for me lately. It is possible I can do so. It may even be possible you might be able to learn a thing or two if I do.
Yeah!
Hip hip hooray! But that doesn't mean I'm going to.
Why?
What? Why not?
Now...
What can you possibly offer to make it worth my while? My undying friendship?
No.
Don't need. My eternal gratitude? Useless. My premium 24/7 matchmaking service? Good
No.
grief, no.
Well...
Okay. The cats are yelling at each other. Then, what would you like? Meat. Lots and lots of meat. He stretches his arms and folds them behind his head.
You know.
More meat means less time hauling corpses, and I, for one, would welcome the break to do something as simple as teach a few spells.
Alright!
Meat in exchange for teaching me spells, huh? Okay, all the meat you can eat for as long as we both shall live. You swear?
Yes!
Pinky promise. For a moment, Lawrence stands still and silent, obviously awed by the generosity of the one and only Fey Nightshade.
All right.
Alright, I accept your offer.
Yeah!
Yay! I return home, tired and footsore, but very, very happy.
Damien!
Damien, I'm back.
Welcome home.
Welcome back, Faye. My housemate hurries to greet me, looking a lot sprightlier than they did this morning.
Well...
You finished doing maintenance already?
Yes.
Yes. You were out a rather long time, and I was getting a bit worried. Did everything go well?
Yes!
Everything went fantastically. I got the job and made 2 new friends.
Congratulations.
All thanks to your idea, Damien.
Right.
Now I will have money for potions and 4 people to help me prepare for Halloween exams. A slight blush dawns their stitched face.
I'm glad.
I'm glad for you, Faye. Tell me, what are your plans for the rest of today? And I guess here is where we get to make our first decision. This one, I think, today, we don't have any stuff to make potions, we don't have any potions, we don't have any money. I think we should learn spells since we'll automatically work tomorrow. Ooh! Ooh, cool. Oh, this requires potions. I see. I gotcha. Well, defeat dragons or make some red eggs. Okay. Well, in that case, can I make potions? These are my assistants. If you brew 3 of the same potion, Damien will give you 2 additional potions. Oh. Lawrence will trigger your potion output for your 3rd choice. If you brew 3 different potions, Carmilla will give you 2 random additional potions. Okay, so I think we should start with Carmilla. Okay, wait. Let's see what kind of spells. I like this category of spells. So blue one. Oh, actually, maybe we'll start with... It wouldn't be too bad to start with, Damien then. Okay, let's do Damien, and we'll do blue. Start. A day has passed, and I got 5 blue potions. Cool! Today I went to work. I thought we would automatically work, but now I'm not so sure. Oh no. What did I do? Okay. Nothing special happened, and I earned a good amount of pocket money. Oh, so cute. Oh, it does automatically take us to work. Okay, today I went to work. Nothing special happened, and I earned a good amount of pocket money. Unless we're just gonna be stuck going to work. Okay. 0, guess what?
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 Come on!
Guess!
Fine.
Neither you nor I have the time to... Fine, I'll guess.
Yes!
Woohoo! He squints at me skeptically.
Did you?
Did you just set the kitchen on fire again making scrambled eggs?
Huh?
What?
Well,
Did you?
No!
No?
I see.
Then I suppose you must have caused an explosion akin to when you put the wrong ingredient into your potion and burned down your flat.
No way!
I didn't! Jeez.
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me you accidentally summoned that 36-armed tentacle demon again while trying to practice spells.
No, no, no!
In that case,
Huh. In that case, I'm surely out of possible ideas. With much enthusiasm, I whip out a peace sign and angle it stylishly against my face.
Right.
I'm ready to learn the glow spell.
May I remind you?
Might I remind you that the glow spell is the very first spell that Estella taught you at the start of the year?
Yes.
Uh-huh, that's the one. Let's do this.
Uh,
Looks like it only took you 9 months to get ready to learn it. Excellent progress, Faye. At this rate, you'll pass the Halloween exam with flying colors. You think so too, huh? Oh my god.
The incomparable. The one and only.
Why did she keep saying this? You better believe it. Do you get that reference? I hope you do. But that was the annoying one of my childhood that someone would not quit fucking saying. Yes, I know it's in the dubbed one and not so much in the subbed one, but whatever, fuck it. Why are you repeating yourself? It's quite natural to find yourself speechless in front of a witch as brilliant as the one, the only Faye Nightshade.
I admit it.
I admit you often reduce me to speechlessness.
What?
But I need you to teach me the spell at some point, you know?
That's right.
You're right. We don't have time for sarcastic banter with each other.
Pay attention.
Prepare yourself, Faye. I'm gonna teach you how to cast glow. I got a new spell.
Glow.
Ah, so cute. An orb of pure golden brightness flowers in the cusp of my palms. At first it's faint and nebulous, but with each beat of my heart, the light shines more and more radiantly.
0.
0! 0!
Right.
I did it! I spin around in delight and find Zero watching me with one of those rare, sweet whistle smiles of his.
Well done.
Aww, that's cool. Yes, well done, Faye. I don't understand why, but seeing Zero smile always makes something twist inside my heart. Praise me.
I did.
I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Praise me more. Maybe I will. If you pass your exams, that is. Aw, I like Zero.
Work hard and do your best.
Work hard, Faye. It all depends on you from here on out. The more I look at his smile, the more I find the secret hollow in my heart twisting more sharply than usual. Turning away from him, I toss the glowing orb up into the quiet evening sky.
Anyway.
Now it's your turn.
Come on.
Come on, my glow must be feeling lonely up there all by itself.
Yeah, right.
With the moon and all the stars to keep it company.
Well.
They're so far away, Zero. You're right here. Quietly, so very quietly, that I'm not sure I really did hear it, a soft whisper.
All right.
For you, Faye. Zero's so cute. Excuse me, who are you? Where did you come from, and who gave you permission to be so dang cute? From behind me, an orb of azure light floats past, drifting up to join its golden counterpart. Aww.
You know.
Mortals call them ghost lights. Will-o'-the-wisps. My kitten's name, her full name is Will-o'-wisp. Just thought that was a fun fact. She just came running in here. I guess she heard me. Huh? Every poltergeist can cast the spell. Malevolent ones would cast them before unwary travelers, using its light to lure them from the road and perish in quaking bogs and silent, dark tarns. When darkness is all around you, you find it can be worse to travel with a light that is unreliable than with no light at all. Somehow, Zero's voice carries a hint of bitterness with it. I can't help but lean forward to try and put my head on his shoulder.
Hey!
He's so grudgy. Sorry.
You know.
You know better than to do that.
Well.
I can't help it. You're my reliable light, Zero. What?
Don't you know?
You're a glowing blue poltergeist who's always looking out for me, so you can't blame me if I keep wanting to lean on your shoulder.
You can't.
Well, you can't. You'll fall right through and disrupt my form in the process. Like just now, huh? I grin at him, but his smile is nowhere to be found, although his cheeks seem to be tinged with a faint blush.
So?
You've learned how to cast glow. Our lesson is over. I'm heading off before you do something stupid again.
0.
He dematerializes in front of my eyes.
0.
Feeling a little crestfallen, I set off in the direction of my house. Just before I'm about to leave the field, I pause and look back one last time. The two glowing orbs, gold and blue, are still adrift in the evening sky. The corners of my mouth curl upward. I continue on my way, my steps lighter than before. Oh, that's so cute. What a look. Okay. Aw, I wanted to see what my options were if I clicked that. I didn't mean to actually click it, dang it. Hello there, how may I assist you today? Let's get yellow potions. How many? Wow. They're expensive. Can I just leave the shop? Come again. Oh, I can't just leave the shop. Okay. They're pretty expensive, dangity dang. Okay, let's learn a spell. Let's learn. Will requires one. Okay. Okay, let's do telekinesis. Clean the house. Faye Nightshade, the neat, the tidy.
I'm sorry.
I have to apologize, Faye.
I always thought.
I always thought you were a thoughtless, bumbling, devil-may-care, airheaded slob.
0.
0. One adjective at a time, please. But it seems like, maybe, deep down you're actually a responsible person. Yes, praise me some more.
Maybe.
Very, very deep down. Carefully, I climbed the ladder, a pail of cleaning equipment in my hand. How was Damon injured so badly? They said that they were trying to clean the top shelf of this cupboard, but while on the ladder, one of their joints gave out suddenly.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Yeah. I sigh. It's rare for that to happen to Damien. They're not even a klutz, so I'm pretty worried.
Oh, now?
Faye,
Don't worry.
I'm sure Damien will come home in tip-top shape after their surgery at the human shop.
Right.
So am I.
And then...
And I want to give Damien a big surprise when they get back and find this place all spick and span. Not even a single crumb of newt to be found.
Are you sure?
I think that's very kind of you. Only, are you sure you'll be fine? What do you mean?
May I remind you?
You're barely keeping your balance on top of that rickety ladder, while holding a mop in one hand and a pail of soapy water in another.
Well?
A series of tasks that would challenge even a trained acrobat.
Right.
I am? I am.
Amazing.
Amazingly talented, aren't I?
Don't.
Don't accidentally trip and fall too, Faye. You're such a worrywart, 0. I tiptoe on the uppermost rung, straining to reach the corner of the cupboard shelf with my mop.
The incomparable. The one and only.
Oh my god. Stop saying that, please. Please stop saying that. Like, it's really starting to get on my nerves. No accident could possibly happen to Faye Nightshade. Cockroach!
Careful!
Watch out! I flinch away from the creepy crawly and simultaneously lose my balance. Yeah. For one dizzying moment, I'm in free fall. An unseen force catches me midair.
Huh?
I'm floating, buoyed up in midair by an invisible wave, as are my mop and pail on either side of me. Slowly the force ebbs away, settling me and my mop and pail gently on the floor. My brain rattles inside my skull as I recover from the fall.
Well...
What happened?
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness I caught you in time. You scared me to death. But 0, you're a poltergeist. Unless you want to turn into one, don't ever do something so... Wait. That's it. I'm an idiot. I should have taught you telekinesis. Telekinesis what?
That's right.
It's a poltergeist spell that allows you to move physical objects about, like slamming doors in empty rooms, breaking plates, plunging cosmetic boxes and bonds, or catching witches falling from ladders?
Precisely.
I wonder what that's a reference to. The plunging cosmetics boxes into ponds. Because that's way too specific to not be a reference to something, right? Precisely. Or controlling a mop and pail into cleaning the cupboard without needing to hold them yourself.
Can you teach me?
Oh, that sounds useful. Teach me, Zero.
Pay attention.
Alright, prepare yourself, Faye. I'm gonna teach you how to cast telekinesis. New spell acquired.
Telekinesis.
Inch by inch, the mop and the pail rise up from the ground like zombies from the grave. Dip the mop into the pail, take the mop out.
Well done.
Not bad.
Da-di-da.
Wipe the mop on the shelf.
But
Oh no, why? Why did it skip? Go back. I don't know why it skipped. But with a spell such as telekinesis, concentration is absolutely key. How strange. There's a round button-like thing. The instant you lose it,
Huh?
it's moving. It's moving!
uh,
The spell breaks. Cockroach! It flies, Zero! It's flying! Ew, gross. The mop and pail drop as a small brown creature whirs through the room before propelling up and out the open window.
telekinesis.
He just shouts it. Zero catches the mop right before it lands on my head, and a look of relief crosses his face briefly.
Huh.
Telekinesis isn't the easiest spell to cast, especially when you're casting it for the first time. And being frightened by flying cockroaches.
Well,
That too. When you've quite recovered, shall we try again? After an hour under Zero's tutelage, I used telekinesis to clean, not just the cupboard, but every nook and cranny of the kitchen.
Yes.
There, when Damien returns, Faye, I'm home.
Yeah.
They're back! Can I stay? I'd like to see the look of surprise on their face too.
Of course.
Thank you for all your help, Zero.
Apologies.
I'm sorry I caused a mess in the kitchen earlier due to my accident. I'm going to clean it up right away, don't worry.
Oh,
Faye and Zero? What are you? Where's the kitchen? Oh!
Da-di-da.
Can't find books, da-di-da, must be stolen by crooks. You probably left them in the bag you lent to your roommate. I squint while protruding my lips and holding my chin in my hand as I think hard on mentally retracing my steps from not so earlier today.
Wow.
Whoa, I did do that, huh? Wait, Lulu, when did you get here? Lulu. It's funny.
What?
Lou.
Watch
It's
yourself.
Lawrence. Lawrence. Watch yourself, witch. Lawrence takes a moment to pause and sniff the air. The way his nose twitches is way too adorable. Or the next time you have eggs and bacon, I'll be coming to claim some for myself.
How?
How did you know all this? Creepy.
No!
It's not. He sighs and pinches the bridge of his nose.
Again.
In case you forgot, again, I am a werewolf who have the best sense of smell in all of Halloween Town.
Now.
I caught your scent near West's shop, but it was muddled with several people mingling there at once. Since that Frankenstein creature came in not long after, and you so easily gave them your bag without a second thought, I assumed you lived together.
But.
Although, I could imagine you doing something like that regardless.
Wow.
I wonder what their cup is covering, you know? Wonder if it's like a terrifying werewolf snout. Wow, we do, actually. That's some pretty impressive detective work. Sight is deceptive, but scents never lie.
Oh.
Oh, hey, do you know where Damien is now?
Help me.
Help me track them down. I need my stuff for my next class.
Do it yourself.
Find them yourself.
How?
Huh? How am I supposed to do that? I throw out my arms in a greatly exasperated manner and look at my werewolf companion with a huge pat on my face.
Like,
Not everyone has an all-seeing and all-knowing magic nose like you do. Well, you did ask me to teach you magic, didn't you? Yes?
I'll show you.
Then buckle up, Buttercup. I'll show you how to follow a scent the way I can using the spell Scent Track.
Well,
Wait, he took one of my potions? Wait, did we get this special event because we had spare... Wait, no, we didn't... No, we don't have any yellow potions. Right? Yeah, because I made blue, right? I think I made blue. Do we need potions for it?
Of course.
Yes. I happen to be out of them.
Fine.
Ugh, fine. Then I'm going to help you just this once. Oh, okay, so the next time I get a chance to make potions, I'll try to make as many spare ones as I can. I'll use Carmilla to help me. So that next time we can learn a spell, if this comes up again, in similar situations. I didn't know this was gonna happen, or I wouldn't have made all of the same one. Ugh, fine. Then I'm gonna help you just this once.
thank you.
Thank you, Lawrence. I'll learn the spell another time. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make potions. 3 different potions. She'll give me random additional ones. Okay. Why is this space like... I don't know, it's just spaced out oddly. No? Don't you agree? Let's do a yellow, a pink, and a red. That way we'll have one of each. And then we'll get 2 random ones. 2 yellows, cool. Oh wait. Wait, I may have read it wrong. Was it random or is it 2 additional of the last? No, it was 2 random because... Yes, okay. Ignore me. Looking around the human shop, all I can see are couples that should be together, if only I could give them a nudge in the right direction. Ugh, this sucks. Why do I have to work when I have such an important higher calling? No, bad Faye. I have to study. I look down at my open spell book, which sits on the counter. Mr. West told me I could study here until someone came to the register, and memorizing ingredients shouldn't be too hard. Right?
Well,
Let's see. Pumpkin root mixed with cherry eye? What's that? Oh wait, it says walleye. Who decided that learning potions meant reading anyway? All you do is dump a bunch of junk in a pot, so you should be able to wing it.
yeah.
Ugh, what's the point of studying? They're both the same, aren't they? How am I supposed to pick? I lift my head and watch Camilla flip between the shelves when she spies the customer. There's a smile curling up her face and a glint of something in her eyes. She beelines towards him, then gently places a hand on his
My
back.
dear.
Oh dear, just packaged fingers.
You know?
Don't make the decisions any harder than it has to be. They're both fine products. You'll notice the one on the left is dried while the right is fresh.
I'm sure.
Still, I'm sure a capable mage such as yourself will use both to its fullest potential. Oh, alright, I'll take both.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you were something special when I first saw you, darling. Her hand slithers up the customer's back, then drapes around his shoulder. Carmilla pulls in closer to him, and a dark blush creeps up his neck as she does.
But, you know.
But you don't want to put your ingredients in just any old cauldron, do you?
Am
We've
I
recently started carrying magical implements, and a miracle worker of your caliber deserves the best of the best. Or am I wrong? Oh, alright, you have a point. You see, I'm making this continues for at least a good half hour. I'm absolutely mesmerized as I watched Carmilla direct him around the shop, whispering sweet suggestions in his ears. Eventually, I can't even see the customer's face behind the pile of goods in his arms. And, as expected, it takes forever to ring everything up when they finally arrive at the counter.
Thanks for your purchase.
Thank you so much for your purchase, doll. Don't be a stranger, you hear? Of course not, Miss Carmilla. I'll be back next week. No, tomorrow. I'll never go anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you had remarkable taste. Thanks again. After the man pays, I watch, mouth hanging open, as he stumbles off with half the store in tow. There's a sudden, gentle pressure at the bottom of my jaw as Carmilla... I said Chimera. It's my cat. I guess I'm just so used to calling out to my cat. Closes it with her finger.
My dear little witch.
Oh, little witch, don't tell me you've fallen for me too.
No way!
No way! But I think anyone who isn't as powerful as I am would have been falling all over themselves by now. You were amazing. But that wasn't all just you, was it? Mm-hmm. For someone who rarely studies, you've got keen intuition.
You're right.
You're absolutely right. Indeed, he liked me just fine. But I may have given him just a teensy nudge. That should be
Right.
illegal. A magical nudge, right?
Correct.
Correct.
You know?
To elaborate for you, my struggling employee, we, vampires, have a natural ability to enthrall and hypnotize mortals, or the lesser undead at our leisure. A spell you may refer to as enthrall.
Now,
If there's so much as a seed of potential for that feeling to flourish, we can... Smiling, she mimes the bloom of a flower with both hands.
now,
Help it sprout, so to speak.
Like,
So you're saying you can instantly make anyone like you? The endless possibilities soon racked my brain. Imagine what a distinguished matchmaker, that's me, could do with a spell like...
not quite.
Not quite, love.
Now,
We can't do anything at all against those with indomitable wills, such as yourself. Nor can we replace genuine feelings of friendship, or love, either for that matter.
and so,
But enthrall makes friendships easy to imitate. My brain wanted the word to be initiate, so when it wasn't initiate, it shat itself a little bit. So I try to be a little nice about it. It makes the job and other things much easier after all.
wow!
I see. No wonder Mr. West has been singing your praises. Has he now? Ho ho ho.
I suppose.
I am his best saleswoman, but I just work here for fun, not like you, my dear.
Yes!
Yes, it's super hard, Camilla. I wish I was even half as beautiful and talented as you. She straightens up, places a hand against her cheek, and turns away to hide in her cape's collar. My cape. My cape isn't big enough. Ponytail. Okay. Camilla's good at dishing out compliments, but she really can't take them, huh? Cute.
Oh my.
Oh my, I suppose you do have a little potential. Tell you what, you've been poring over those books for hours, so I'll give you a real lesson as a reward for your flattery.
Alright!
I'm at your disposal, my lady. I take an exaggerated bow and grin up at her. She immediately clasps both hands together.
Oh dear.
Aw, you're so cute. That I get to eat you up. Don't say that. You're a vampire. Skewy. Just don't think I'll go easy on you because of that.
Listen carefully.
Alright, listen carefully. I'll teach you how to cast Enthrall. New spell acquired. We get to work. Camilla points out a page in my book with a potion of enthrallment, then steers me around the store so I can collect the ingredients myself. I think I learn better by doing things. It's easier to remember what everything is when I'm physically holding it all, as well as being coached by someone else. Brewing takes a while, so Camilla moves around helping other customers. Still, she manages to check in on me now and then. At one point, she sees my progress and even nods in satisfaction.
Well,
And that's everything. Now drink it all up, dear. That's the only way it'll work. I wrinkle my nose at the smell, like 2 or 3 perfumes that should never mix, but still pour the potion down my throat.
Enthrall!
how do you feel?
Kind of tingly?
Wonderful. Now,
That at least sounds correct for another being. Now wait until someone comes in too. Don't worry, I already have someone in mind. Who is it? A mischievous grin slides across my lips as I call upstairs to Mr. West.
Come on!
Hey, Mr. West! My voice echoes through the shop, but it's still nothing like the one that booms back at me. What?
Yes!
I need a raise! Huh? No way, newbie. You just started here. Get back to work. I blink in confusion, then exasperated, I turn back to Carmilla.
Huh?
What? Why didn't it work? Oh, my poor sweet student.
practice.
It's your very first time enthralling. It takes significant practice to make it work on someone like grumpy old Mr. West. You need to be almost as excellent as moi.
Oh.
Aww.
Don't you worry.
But don't worry your pretty little head one bit, my dear. Carmilla gives me a few short pats on the top of my head.
you know?
The lovely Carmilla will teach you all sorts of things, and you'll be rolling in the dough in no time at all. How does that sound?
Wow!
Great! You really are the best, Carmilla.
Oh my.
Oh my, oh my. I think I'm going to enjoy watching your progress, Faye.
My dear little witch.
Let's continue to work hard. Can't have you failing those exams, no? Okay. Okay, so that didn't use a potion because we brewed one, I guess. Let's see. What does he do again? Triple the potion's output for my third choice. Ah. Okay. I want to learn spells. Yeah. 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 I was hoping it was one of the ones that we could ask her to teach us, but I guess not. It was just a spare one. Okay, let's move all the way down this list. I wonder what happens when we get the last one. Oh, we could do the last one now. And it uses 2 blue and a yellow, which we have enough for. Let's do that. 2 blue and a yellow.
Zero!
I'm melting!
Yes.
You certainly look like you are.
Help me!
Save me, Zero! Save me before I dissolve into an icky puddle of sweat. I reach towards him dramatically as sweat perspires aggressively on my forehead. My theatrics are of no avail as Zero fixates on something else.
Mm-hmm.
The dragons are preparing for their Halloween activities. He peers out the window into the unseasonably balmy evening. I wish this house had air conditioning. As do I. Then you might stop whining about the heat and focus more on passing your exams.
Right.
I got it. I clasp my hands together and give a little pleading pout.
Zero!
Zero, do your magic air conditioning trick, pretty please, with a pumpkin on top.
For the last time.
He's so grumpy. I'm not a magic air conditioner.
Uh,
I am a sinister and eerie poltergeist, and the magic chill that emanates from me is akin to the deathly chill of an opened grave. Like a sinister eldritch air conditioning?
no.
No, not air conditioning of any kind whatsoever. Melting! I really am melting. I know the feeling.
Right.
I have an idea. Zero, teach me how to be a sinister and eerie air conditioner.
Huh?
I must do it.
The deathly chill of an open grave. I want to know how to emanate it too, until I can afford a place with air conditioning anyway.
Fine.
Fine, if you insist, and if it will stop you from complaining.
I will.
I do, and it will.
All right.
Alright, prepare yourself, Faye. I'm going to teach you how to cast chill. New spell acquired.
Chill.
I spread my hands out wide. For a second or two, nothing happens, then...
Oh.
Ah.
All right.
Cool. Deliciously refreshing and cool.
Well,
Does that mean you'll stop complaining and go back to studying?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to your nifty spell, I have become Faye Nightshade, the studious and productive once more.
thank goodness.
Glad to hear. Do your best tonight.
All right.
I turn back to my desk to give the potion textbook I'm working on my fullest attention.
No way.
You know.
You're making weird noises again, Faye.
Well,
I'm still casting the spell, the chill spell, right? You are, partly. Partly?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you haven't been maintaining your concentration on casting the spell just now, so naturally your chill faltered a bit.
no way.
A bit? I'm starting to melt again.
I guess.
With more practice, I'm confident you'll be able to work on other things while casting chill in the background, like your own personal air conditioner. That would be so nice. That would be amazing. But for now, it looks like if you divert any attention away from the spell, the chill the chill you cast won't be effective.
Like,
How much more practice? Give it 2 or 3 years, maybe 4.
no way.
I'm doomed.
Well,
Oh well, since I won't be able to study tonight anyway, I might as well just focus on casting chill and enjoy the delicious cool air.
Hey!
No you don't.
I knew it.
Ugh, I knew this was going to be the case from the start. My sinister, eerie air conditioner. Zero sighs and spreads his hands. Instantly the room becomes a degree Celsius or two cooler.
Well,
Can you study now?
Thank you.
Thanks, Zero, you're the best.
stop it.
I'm not doing it for you. It's only because there is any other way to get you to study, and your position is quite desperate enough as it is.
What?
But that's still doing it for me, though.
Go away!
That's only because I don't want to be known for being friends with a witch who can't pass her Halloween exams. I'm happy you're my friend, Zero.
Stop.
Pipe down and go back to studying, Faye. And so we spend another tiring but productive night in preparing me for my upcoming exams. Since there are basically no customers, I was lounging near the cash register and flipping through a magazine. That's when I got interrupted by someone clearing their throat. Glancing up, I saw Damien, who looked extremely uncomfortable. After my usual dance around them, and them shying away, they finally confessed having lost an ear they were now looking to replace. Rummaging through the ear storage, I found the following: a way too big ear, an ear for the wrong side, half of an ear with about a dozen piercings in it. In other words, I might as well have found nothing at all. Hey, what's wrong with a dozen piercings? Soon after Damien left, combing their hair over their missing ear, Mr. Wish showed up to tell me a valued customer had ordered one earlier, and that he put it in the fridge so I wouldn't accidentally sell it. Rats, I wish he had said something sooner. That's...
Zero.
Was there a way to get through that, I wonder? You know, Zero.
Yes.
Yes, Faye?
Well,
I've been thinking. I know very little about you, don't I?
That's right.
You know very little about everything, Faye. That's why you're in such imminent danger of flunking your exams and getting expelled from Dwimmermere High.
Speaking of which,
How far did you progress with tonight's study plans? You've been by my side the whole time. You probably know the answer to the question better than I do.
oh yeah.
Do I? In which case, I must warn you that unless you start studying seriously and stop wasting time asking inane questions,
right.
that's just it. I fold my arms across my chest in the most exasperated expression I can muster. Zero isn't escaping this time.
Huh?
Like,
Whenever I bring up the topic of your past, you try to deflect it and change the subject.
Do I?
Do I now?
yes.
You do. Zero, you're my oldest friend, and I want to know more about you.
What?
But if you don't wish to tell me anything, all you have to do is say so, and I'll stop, because I respect your privacy.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't a matter of privacy. He lets out a defeated sigh.
Actually,
The reason I don't like to talk about my past is hardly that glamorous. I simply haven't much of a past to talk about.
What?
But you've been a poltergeist for quite a long time, haven't you?
yes.
For much, much too long.
My earliest memories.
My earliest memories were of haunting the north part of the graveyard and the name escapes me.
It was.
It was a quaint little English village.
I remember.
I remember the vane on the church steeple, a gleam in midday, and the low, sad chimes of the church bell telling the hour to those whom time no longer meant anything. His eyes are hazy like the night sky as he reminisces about the distant memories of his past.
Oh.
It sounds so peaceful there. He whips his head up towards me, my comment having broken him from his trance.
No.
Peaceful. It was so unbearably boring that it drove me out of my mind.
Eventually.
One fine night, I decided I couldn't stand it any longer and left.
Mm-hmm.
I went here and there, haunting whatever took my fancy, lonely, windswept roads, crumbling, disused castles, and dark, quaking tarns. Were you fond of those days?
Not a bit. In the past.
I was light and free and at a loss, so to speak. I drifted aimlessly wherever the wind blew.
Mm-hmm.
One evening, I wound up here in Halloween Town.
Actually.
I hadn't planned to stay longer than I did anywhere else, but for one reason after another, I never was able to get around to leaving. Eventually, I just got used to the idea of living here. I want Zero to like me. I know I called him a dick 17 times in the beginning. But I do that to everyone. The living here is great, isn't it? I gaze into Zero's eyes, which have become low and smoldering like embers about to die. Instinctively, I reach out to touch him, but check myself at the last moment. Zero observes this with a sad smile. What does that mean?
What?
What does what mean?
Well,
That the thing holding you is losing its grips. What does that mean?
That means...
It means my memory is weakening in my old age, which is pardonable since I have been in Halloween Town long before you were even born.
But
You, my dear Faye, are young, and unless your memory starts improving dramatically, and with great haste, you will fail your Halloween exams and get expelled from school.
yeah.
Fine, be that way. I turn to my books in a huff, just as I'm about to lift my pen. Zero speaks up.
thank you.
Aw, what for?
Never mind.
Nothing, never mind. We spent the rest of the night in companionable silence. I feel like I missed something. Yeah, like, where did she get this from? I don't know. Whatever, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna make some potions. Oh, that's why there was a funky dunky space. Zero will double your potions output. Really? That's pretty good. Alright, what do we need though? Wait. Okay. We need a blue one, 3 blue ones and a purple, 5 blue ones, a purple and a red. So we need 3 more blue ones. Let's make potions. Go with 0, wait. 3 the same. Oh, he'll give me additional ones. Triple. Wait. Okay, we get 5 from him. 6 from him. From them. 5 from them. 6 from him. 5. Right? No. 6. No, 5. 5. Sorry. And 5. Okay, so we get the most if we go with 0. Cool. Glad to have you, Zero. Okay. So we'll do 2 blue ones and a red. Then we'll have a total of 6 blue ones and 3 red. Day passed by, it's early dawn, so we go to work, right? Got no money, got bad grades, please oh please come to my aids. I swoop around the corner just to catch Damien sitting near the stairs. What are they up to today?
Phew.
Almost finished.
Just one more.
Just one more after this, around the knee.
Damien!
Hiya!
Ah,
Whoa. I open my palms like a baseball catcher, half expecting one of their eyes to pop out in surprise. Thankfully, everything stays put this time.
please don't.
Faye! Please don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry. Didn't know you were so focused.
What?
But, what are you doing? I thought I heard a whoop. To imitate the sound, I zip my arms in a long, exaggerated stance. Oh, that was... He's sticking his arm back on. Damien moves aside to reveal a disembodied human leg. A needle and thread is moving on its own to stitch up a cut just below the... Wait, hold on. Moving on its own?
Wow!
Damien, you never told me you could do magic. Oh, that's...
It's nothing special.
It's just an enchantment that my maker taught me. It's nothing special.
Well...
Hey, it's still more than I can do.
It's a magic spell.
No, really, it's nothing special. Just the stitch spell.
I could teach you.
I could teach you to do it too, I mean, if you want, that is.
Thank you.
Really? Yes, thank you, Damon.
What?
But, if this was from someone who is causing you problems, you know you can talk to me, right?
Huh?
Problems? I gesture at their detached legs, which is obviously not in that great a shape.
Like,
If someone does this to you, they'll definitely be hearing from me.
It's not like that.
Oh my gosh, no. No, not like that at all. Some of the parts I get from Mr. West at the human shop are just a bit,
You see,
bargain quality. You see? Damien fidgets, trying to find a way to convey their meaning without saying a single bad word about Mr. West.
oh, you mean?
So you mean they're all a bit as worn and banged up as this guy?
yes.
In a manner of speaking? Yes. Naturally sourced. Can imply a lot of things.
Anyway,
Just watch this. Damien recollects the needle from the leg and threads it. They remove a small pink vial from the ribcage and dip the end of the thread in liquid, murmuring an incantation. I think I've heard this somewhere. Perhaps in class, once, before I fell asleep? Almost instantly, the needle leaps from Damien's fingertips and begins working on stitching shut a cut above his knee.
Wow!
Whoa, Damien, that's amazing.
Let me try.
sure.
Sure. I brought some hands that need some stitching.
Hmm.
There's an extra vial of ichor in the bag, too. I swoop over to said bag. Try on those. I'm glad you're so enthusiastic.
After all.
Why wouldn't I be? You're an awesome teacher. They look a bit flustered by my last remark.
Watch closely, please.
Watch closely, please, Faye. I'll try and teach you how to cast Stitch. New spell acquired. Nice.
Stitch!
So, I just hold it like this and stitch. Following Damien's example, I make the wound begin to stitch itself back up.
Damien!
I'm doing it! It's working perfectly. The fingers suddenly start moving and the hand springs up at me.
Ah!
Be careful.
Faye! That's so cute. Without a word, Damien, my sweet, shy little Damien, charges forward like my valiant knight. They smack down the nasty palm, as if it were an insect, with a rolled up newspaper from the table nearby. The hand collapses.
Are you alright?
You have to be careful with the resonation. Where did I get that from? You have to be careful with the innotation of animation spells. You may end up, raising something. Okay. I'm trying to fix my hairs. Noted.
What?
Sorry. I'll be super extra careful from now on. But I jump up at Damien and pull them into a hug.
Wow!
That was really cool, Damien, the way you went flying in with your magic newspaper.
Thank you!
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. What?
But that wasn't much, really. My maker, he'd just do that whenever my spells got out of control, so... What's wrong?
It's nothing.
But I think that concludes our lesson for the day. I think it concluded when the hand died back there. Damien tenses up at the word died. I'm kind of curious, but my people skills tell me they aren't ready to talk about it, so I bite my tongue and push back my usual nightshade ways. For them.
Anyway.
Thanks for the lesson, Damien. Damien doesn't seem to hear me, likely lost in thought, so in an effort to give my dear friend some space, I see myself out.
Maybe.
Maybe another time, then. What is that pixel doing there? Well, it's not just a single pixel, but like a little square blobby boy. Hello. Okay. Oh, okay. It didn't use the pink potion. I just needed to have one hanging around. Okay. Let's learn Fireball. Yeah. Let's learn Fireball. I don't know why. Sometimes my mouse double clicks. It's really annoying. Learn the spells. Fey Nightshade, the stressed, the worried.
I
I've been wondering, Faye. What?
Well,
Setting aside this Halloween exam's monomania? That would not go very well with... Okay. Setting aside this Halloween exam's monomania, there isn't a spell that you'd actually like to learn? A spell I'd like to learn.
yes.
Yep, I thought it might be less stressful for you to learn a spell you've always wanted to learn.
Like,
You mean, such as a spell to make every matchmaking party I have a huge success?
No.
No. Anyway, you don't need a spell to manage that. A tinge of feet tickles my cheek. Thanks, Zero. I'm by far, without a shadow of a doubt, the most amazing matchmaker in Rumor High, aren't I?
Wait.
That wasn't wait, that sort of was a compliment, wasn't it? Ugh.
it's love, love, love.
Makes the world go round, round, round.
You know.
Let me put it this way. Suppose everyone you know has already found happiness and true love, and there isn't anyone left. There isn't anyone left to matchmake with anyone else anymore.
Right.
I'm trying to get there. You mustn't rush me.
Hey!
That's not what I mean. Keep calm, Zero. Breathe in, breathe out. I slowly move my arms up and down in alignment with my breathing for Zero to see. His brow twitches slightly at the sight.
That means...
What I wish to say is, given the situation I described just now, wouldn't there be a spell you'd be interested in learning?
Like,
When I was little, do you remember that fantasy stories we would read together? I do. I also recall you were a lot less insufferable then.
yes.
Oh, they've known each other forever. I shipped them so hard. I'm sorry if you wanted a different couple. I'm shipping this couple. Blech. The game's free on Steam. Get your own couple. I love the tales of powerful mages who could call lightning down from the sky, cleave mountains apart, and hurl fiery infernos.
Yeah.
I used to daydream about how cool it would be if I were a mage like that, battling the forces of evil with awesome spells.
Yes.
Summoning lightning and cleaving mountains are a little advanced at this stage.
But...
Sorry, I keep yawning. It's already 10:22. Hello, I'm back. The next day. Whoops. We're learning fireballs. Okay. But how would you like to learn to throw fireballs? Make sure I'm looking up. You mean I can?
yes.
I do. It's one of the most basic spells there is, and even a chronically truant witch like you should be able to get the hang of it in no time.
Amazing.
Awesome. Teach me.
All right.
Alright, prepare yourself, Faye. I'm gonna teach you how to cast Fireball. Fireball. Couldn't help myself.
Fireball.
As the air between my palms grows warm, a small little sphere of flame flickers to life. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, fire! I made fire! Congrats. You've achieved caveman status. You should have been able to cast this 10 months ago. Well, it's better late than never, I suppose.
Zero.
Zero! Zero, follow me!
Huh?
Where are you going? I dashed down the stairs to the kitchen with Zero trailing the air noiselessly behind me.
Fireball.
Zero, watch! Fireball! I toss the fireball onto the stovetop, which starts burning. I grab a pan, smear some butter on the surface, and crack 2 eggs into it.
I see.
Ah. I hold the pan over the stove. Soon the eggs are crackling, and a savory smell fills the air.
Yes.
Fireball fried eggs.
Yes.
Yes. Shut up. Quite. Fireball, while primarily used as a combat magic, is a favorite of mages who arrange their barbecue on the day with damp weather. Next, I fill a kettle with water and throw in a satchel of tea leaves. I have fireball loyalty. So my voice doesn't get so tired today. It's too hot. Too hot, but it's orange spice. Very fall season-y. I'm so glad you're finding so many domestic uses for this spell. But tell me, Faye,
well,
when are you going to give battle to a ravening kraken with your fiery inferno? Save a beleaguered city by incinerating hordes of the undead led by an evil necromancer.
Well,
Zero, I know I am long, long away from being a true witch. I know I'm starting late, and I know there are so many things to learn in so little time. But I'm trying my best in my own way, and I know how lucky I am to have you here helping me push through it, Zero.
please?
Will you continue lending me your support like you always have through all this time? Ah, little grouch pants. He stares deeply at my person before nodding gently and nearly hiding what is the softest smile I've ever seen from him.
eventually.
Yes, yes I will. Cute. Okay, it's dusk. So, let's see, what spells could we learn? Hover and Wail. Okay, let's do Wail because I want to keep this spare purple one just in case there is a event that requires the purple one, you know? So let's do Wail.
Zero!
Zara, I've been thinking.
Well done.
Splendid. Will it become something you intend to do on a regular basis? So rude.
Right.
You've been around Halloween Town for ages, haven't you?
Yes.
You could say that.
Well,
Remember when we first met that night a century ago? I was a snotty little kid.
Why?
Why the past tense, Faye? Wow. Sick burn, Zero. And when I suddenly saw you glaring and hovering right in front of me, I burst into tears.
I
wasn't glaring, and I clearly remember I apologized. Repeatedly.
right.
You did. I stopped crying because it looked like I was scaring you even more than you were scaring me.
admit it.
Not the most glorious highlight of my career as a poltergeist, I will admit. A snicker escapes my lips.
Well,
I love that face. It's my favorite. Pretty glorious to look back on now, though.
anyway,
Anyway, you probably know all kinds of things about Halloween Town. Probably.
like,
Such as the generations of students who attend Dwimmermere High,
Yes.
a school of long and distinguished history,
and then,
and the graduation exams they take every Halloween.
I see.
Ah, yes. I see what you're after now.
can you teach me?
Teach me, Zero. Teach me a spell that will help me pass all the Halloween exams.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, no spell exists.
that's how
No
it is.
such spell. Estella does a great job at changing the nature and layout of the exams year by year, and the obstacles she sets are unpredictable, even to me.
No way!
Alas, alack? Oh, woe is me.
But,
However, one test I noticed she is particularly fond of is to devise a monster that will try to obstruct the student. How scary! What's the monster's weakness?
let me think.
It's difficult to say.
Mhm.
On some years, the monster she used was weak to fire, on others, weak to ice. Some
Maybe.
could only be overcome by magic, others had to be stopped with physical objects. How depressingly unpredictable. In a great show of exasperation, I throw my hands up in the air and knock back my head.
No way!
There's no shortcut to passing, huh?
Actually,
Come to think of it, none of them are invulnerable to noise. I perk back up. Noise?
yes.
I can teach you well. A spell that lets you emit a screech so loud it deafens and stuns anything within hearing range. Damn. It also temporarily blocks your ears so you won't become part of the affected party. Hellhounds, imps, harpies, even dragons. Hit any of them with a wail at full blast, and they'll all need a minute or 10 to regain their senses. Seems
Maybe.
legit. It could buy you the breathing room you need to get away.
Right.
That sounds useful. Wait, did you say dragons?
Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry about that. The school made her stop using them on students after too many concerned parents complained. I wonder why. Damn, son. So tasty.
Pay attention.
Anyway, prepare yourself, Faye. I'm gonna teach you how to cast Wail. New spell acquired. Ready?
Wait.
1 second. Your neighbors
Yes.
have been warned and are out walking their hellhounds. Damien
Yeah.
has taken off their ears. Yeah, I forgot they could do that. Okay, good. That's really convenient. Could you imagine if you could just like, or like, Zero stops his ears with his fingers and scrunches his face.
All right.
Now, judging by the expression of excruciating pain on Zero's face, Wail is even more powerful than I ever imagined.
Stop.
Stop. Enough. Stop. I was just starting to have fun.
Stop it.
Any louder and you cause nearby windows and mirrors to shatter.
Think about it.
Not to mention all those vials of potion you have stocked up. Wouldn't want to repurchase all those for the exam, now would you?
No.
Was I really that loud?
Yes.
You were. Be sure to use Wail carefully and sparingly. Zero folds his arms, looking quite pleased with himself.
Huh.
I'd love to see the look on Estella's face when she finds out her precious monsters can all be beaten by someone screaming very, very loudly. You know, Zero, I'm surprised you're on a first-name basis with Miss Magwitch. She's so forbidding and severe to everyone.
Because.
That's because you haven't known her since the first day she arrived at Halloween Town, lost and penniless and running away from a broken heart. Miss Magwitch? Broken heart? How, who, when, why? When, why, I mixed up, dang it.
Don't.
I'm not gonna gossip with you about your superiors. Practice the spell a couple more times, when nobody's nearby, obviously.
And then.
And when the day of reckoning comes, wail and watch Miss Magwitch's monsters flee in terror.
Yeah.
Mr. West told me to go to the storage room and get a rather specific item for a customer. Oh, I love the little chibi. It's so freaking cute. He gave me very clear instructions about how to navigate the expensive catatone-like area. But how was I supposed to remember all that? When I found the item I was supposed to get, I caught a glimpse of a pretty dagger just a few shelves over and quickly went to inspect it. And as expected, I found myself utterly lost afterwards. Not knowing how to get back to the stairs, I cast Wail to make noise and waited for Mr. West. When he finally came, he was surprised to see the dagger, which he thought was lost. Oh, cool! We made extra monies! Thankfully, the joy quickly quenched his anger. In fact, he even gave me a small bonus for finding it. That's pretty nice. Now, I wonder... Day 26. Yeah, we still have plenty of days. Does buying potions cost time, I wonder? Let's get pink potions. We'll get 3. Thanks for your purchase. How many monies do we have left? I don't know how many monies I have. How am I supposed to know? Okay, that's fine. We'll just make the other one. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that didn't take any time. Gotcha. So that's the benefit of buying the potions, is they don't take any time. Cool. Let's make some potions. Double the potions output. Okay, so I think we should definitely make yellow and red. Then we'll have a very well-rounded stash of potions. I'm actually gonna do red, blue. Because we use blue for most things, and I'm going to use 2 blue potions and a purple. The next time I see 0.
0!
0, 0, 0, I figured it out.
How?
How to pass the Halloween exams?
No!
Oh, how to hug you. Okay, can we hug? To hug me?
Yes!
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Well...
I can't hug you, and whenever I try to, I end up messing up your essence, right?
That's right.
Right, Faye. Very annoying, too. Because I'm made of flesh and blood, while you're a spirit of ether and magic.
Mm-hmm.
Taking you that long to figure it out, has it? Almost 180 years? But, listen to this.
Well,
I'm all ears, for better or for worse. What if I turn into a spirit of ether and magic, too?
good heavens.
Oh, good heavens, Faye. The Halloween exams are difficult, but they're not lethal. You won't be facing any obstacles that can actually kill you, you know?
No!
I don't mean that.
I see.
Then you've lost me.
Can you teach me?
I mean, teach me a spell I can cast to transform the best matchmaker in Dwimmermere, me, into a poltergeist like you.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually not a terrible idea, come to think of it.
All right.
It could be pretty useful to you for the exams.
Yes!
Then there is a spell that will let me transform into a spooky spirit version of myself? That's cool. My choice of words makes him roll his eyes before continuing with his explanation. Almost. Insubstantiate. Got it. Will make you your form ghost like you. Why did I add an extra U on there? Maybe because the next word was yo? I don't know. Insubstantiate will make your form ghost-like. There we go. Got it. You'll be able to walk through walls, turn invisible, and hover in midair, just like any poltergeist.
Alright!
That sounds super cool. Teach me the spell 0.
Pay attention.
Glad we had extras. Alright, prepare yourself, Faye. I'm gonna teach you how to cast Insubstantiate. You spell acquired.
Insubstantiate!
Nice. I feel myself growing lighter, fainter, ghostlier? I can't find my balance. Whoa!
Careful!
0 makes as if to lunge. He lounges for me. 0 makes as if to lunge for me, but checks himself at the last
So,
moment. It's easy to lose your balance in ghost form, because you no longer have a center of gravity. In fact, gravity doesn't even apply to you anymore. Hover, Faye. Hover!
mm-hmm.
This takes a little getting used to, but you'll get the hang of it as I did.
0!
As did I. Hovering. 0, look! I'm hovering!
Huh?
Huh. You're a surprisingly quick learner. Fuck, why do I keep skipping words? What do you mean, surprisingly?
Well...
Wait a second. I'm a poltergeist now, aren't I?
Yes.
For the moment, Insubstantiate gives you a spirit's basic form for a fixed span of...
Right.
I got teabag in my mouth. I should take the teabag out, but... That means I can hug you at last!
Unfortunately.
Without waiting for 0 to finish, I throw my arms around him gleefully. Whoa.
You can't.
No way!
What happened? It felt all cold and dizzy.
Now you know.
Now you know how I feel when you try to hug me.
Why?
Why?
Because
Poltergeists are incapable of touching each other as living beings are incapable of touching us.
that means
Touch requires physical contact, and we, poltergeists, have nothing physical to offer. I see.
home now.
Oh, now don't look so crestfallen. Here, come with me. 0 starts drifting upwards. His head touches the roof, then disappears right through.
0!
Ew.
Come with me.
Come along. Drawing in a deep breath, I concentrate on floating upward.
Wow!
I'm floating.
Mm-hmm.
Steady, Faye. Almost. It's easier to pass through barriers for the first time if you close your eyes. Passing through the roof felt weird, like something went into and out of me that was there and not there at the same time. When I opened my eyes again, the starry night spreads endlessly above, illuminated by a brilliant crescent moon.
Amazing!
Indeed.
In the past.
Oh, little chibi Zero, so cute. I love to sit on rooftops and watch the night go by a long, long time ago. Now I could get on rooftops much more easily, but floating is not sitting, and sometimes I...
Zero!
Do you miss?
What?
Miss what?
Well...
You know, having a physical body? Zero tenses up and turns to me scornfully.
Huh?
Huh? Do I miss stubbing my toe? Do I miss tripping over branches and falling flat on my face? Do I miss having to climb flight after flight of stairs to get to the roof only to find the door locked and the key hidden away? Huh? Do you, Zero?
Mind your own business.
Grouchy boy. Okay, we've got a decent amount of potions. Early dawn. Can we learn spells from Zero here? No? Well, I have that other potion. I don't need to know how to fly. Scuttle. Clone a body part like your hand while maintaining the control over its movements. Oh, that's creepy. Lets you float for a short while. Yeah, we're just gonna do this, boy.
Zero!
Look at the geese! I guess it's fine if we tried to talk to him during the day. I wasn't sure. I hadn't paid attention to it before. Off they go for winter vacation. Above us, a flock of wild geese are winging southward. The pattern of their flight moves light and graceful against the deepening twilight. You know, I sometimes wonder what it would be like to be a bird flying south, crossing roaring dark seas and never-ending desert dunes.
Yes.
The ruins of forgotten cities and new towns bursting to life. And through orchards and caravan trails and little sparkling oases and over the high, lonely veldt in bloom. Why does the L's? Maybe it's just a trick my eyes are playing on me, but it looks like the letter L's are not, they don't have a black outline, but the rest of the letters do. Or they have like a thinner black outline. I don't know. My eyes are starting to like go cross-eyed for trying to focus on it. Zero and I are silent for a moment as we contemplate how wonderful the birds' annual pilgrimages must be.
Unfortunately.
Sadly, I do not know any spell that lets you turn into a wild goose, but...
Well?
Do you want to know how it feels to be airborne?
Can you teach me?
You can teach me a spell to fly? Really?
No.
Almost. I can teach you a spell that allows you to hover. You won't grow wings or dance in the sky or feel the shouting wind sweep against your face. But hover will let you slip the surly bonds of the earth for a time.
Zero!
Zero, teach me, hover!
Alright.
I said it weird. It's okay. Alright, prepare yourself, Faye. I'm gonna teach you how to cast hover.
Hover!
Some dull and heavy force, which I hadn't realized was dragging me down all this time, begins to fray. Are you talking about gravity? My shoulders feel light, as though I had slipped off a bag full of stones.
Zero!
Zero, my feet, they're
Yes.
no longer touching the ground. Yes, we have liftoff. Effort was made. Can you tell?
Don't worry.
You'll find it difficult to keep upright in the air on your first attempt. Don't worry, it's perfectly natural.
Zero!
I'm flying! I'm flying! I fling my arms out wide, as I would if there were wings, the dry autumn breeze caressing my face, my hair, my skin.
Alright!
Geese, all you silly geese, watch this! I dart at the small clutch of wild geese circling above, watching me half in askance and half in curiosity. As I inch closer, they erupt in a cacophony of indignant cries and dart off in every direction, leaving me gasping with laughter.
Yes!
I can fly! I can fly! Zero, let's fly south too!
Unfortunately,
If only we could. Huh? What's happening? My arms feel heavy.
don't.
You've done extraordinarily well for someone who has cast hover for the first time. Don't push your luck, Faye. It isn't safe to try to climb any higher.
Why?
Why not? I'm going to keep flying.
Well,
Time for you to come down to Earth before Earth drags you down and makes you flatter than a pancake. Flatter than a pancake.
that's how it is.
That's what happens when you run out of magic and gravity takes its revenge. I like the way you put it.
Pay attention.
This is hover, not insubstantiate. You'll have a physical form after all. Oh, you still have a physical form. Eek, I have a piece of hair that's like tickling my nose. Reluctantly, I give in to the pulling forces that seem intent on bringing me down from the air.
You know.
Those who just learned hover usually cannot keep airborne higher than a few inches and longer than a few seconds.
But
With more practice, you can learn to go higher and longer, but you will have a limit, as do I. Even you? My feet once again brush the ground. I find myself doubled over and panting, as though I had just run a marathon.
of course.
Of course, at your altitude just now, we poltergeists can use hover pretty much indefinitely. But even we have a limit how high we can reach before our magic fails us. So you can't just float off into space. Makes sense to me. Okay, I wasn't sure if I'd read this one or not, sorry. When we cast hover, we use supernatural magic to surpass the limitations placed on us by nature. For a minute, an hour, a day, but they're flight, Faye. We turn to watch the last little specks from the flock of wild geese disappearing from view into the horizon.
Yes.
Is a magic all of its own. Ah. Lawrence drops the crate with a heavy thud, then wipes his hands against each other, feeling accomplished yet unaware of my presence.
I think
that's all the deliveries for today. Maybe now I can finally nap. Lori. So grouchy. Aw, look how sad. Lawrence turns stiffly to face me, his ears flatten against his hair.
again.
Which I told you 1,000 times. My name is...
I remember.
I know, Lawrence, right? I watch as his ears perk back up again. They look so soft, so fuzzy, so... Ugh.
What?
But how do you expect me to call you by your name if you don't use mine? I guess you have a point. His ears twitch a little and droop as he looks away. Is that a pout hiding behind his mask?
Right.
That's it. I can't hold myself back any longer. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. He said, roar. Lawrence makes a noise somewhere between a whimper and a whine as I grab him in a headlock and ruffle his ears to my heart's content. I discover that if you scratch behind them, his foot starts tapping, but he grabs me by the shoulders and pulls me away before I can learn much more than that.
What are you doing?
So grouchy.
Sorry.
Your ears are just so unbelievably cute. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
You have to.
Well, you have to. You can't just go around touching people like that. At least ask first.
Oh, you mean...
So you would have said yes if I... No.
No.
My ears aren't a toy for foolish people to play with. My hearing is a lot more sensitive than yours. Every tap is an echo that reverberates in my head.
Oh.
Oh. I can't even imagine what that must be like. Ugh. If I teach you, will you leave them be? Teach me. Teach me.
Wow.
Oh gosh, you're gonna show me how to have super cute puppy ears?
No.
No, Pumpkinhead. I'll teach you what big ears... Oh, the spell is called What Big Ears. That's actually really cool. I really like that. A spell to improve your hearing. Aww.
Well,
Oh, well, I suppose that could be useful too.
right.
They're better to hear you with, my dear. Am I right? I wink playfully at him and he thumps his palm against his forehead. Ugh, you're so... Anyways, pay attention. This is how you cast What Big Ears. I got a new spell.
Big ears!
Oh, what big ears! I didn't think it was possible to improve your hearing through a few easy steps. But with a few simple gestures and the magic words, everything is a lot more in focus. Otolaryngologists? I tried. I can tell it is ear stuff. It's relating to ears, but could I tell you how it's pronounced? Not so much.
That should do it.
That should have worked. Tell me what you hear. I hear the beetles crawling around in the grass, the crows flapping their wings above us.
Good.
Anything else?
Well,
There are glasses clinking near the cafe down the hill from here, and what?
Wow.
Something is growling really close by. It isn't you, is it?
No.
No, but I don't hear a thing. Lawrence watches the area around us carefully, alert and ready for action. He seems to be taking this seriously. I hear the growl again, and without a doubt, it's definitely coming from Lawrence.
well,
Are you sure it isn't you?
Of course not.
Of course it's not.
Hmm.
Go back home. The lesson is over.
what?
But Lawrence...
Watch yourself.
It might be unsafe. A witch that can't use many magic spells won't be able to defend themselves. He folds his arms and nods affirmatively at his own deductions.
I'll do it.
I'll look into the weird noise by myself. Alright. Lawrence turns to leave. I hear the growling again as he dashes off into the woods. That's when I suddenly realize that was his stomach, wasn't it? Hey, Lawrence, wait, it's okay. Maybe I'll bring along a box of treats or a dog bone next time. That's so rude. She's such a brat to him. There's so much game left. It's barely day 27. I'm gonna make more potions because I can't. Oh no! Oh! We can't make potions with Zero because he's not around. Ah, I see. I could learn spells from one of these guys. In exchange for some protection, plenty of smaller creatures won't mind lending you a hand. Aw, that seems kind of cute. We have the potions for it. Let's do Gentle Giant. Gross. Since we finished Zero, I guess we could branch out.
No!
Faye!
Are you alright?
Faye, are you hurt?
No way!
Damien, I broke my potion bottles, and I'm not wearing any shoes or socks. I stare at the 1,000 pieces of shattered glass on the ground, all around me in dismay. I'm undoubtedly trapped. I'm gonna be here forever and miss my exams and the Halloween party. With a clenched fist, I tilt my head and shed a false tear.
I'm sorry.
I hate that.
Sorry. Shh. Shut up.
I'm sorry to all the couples out there who will never meet, having been deprived of my matchmaking prowess. Know that my heart goes out to you. Aw. It's a weird way to say that.
Please.
Faye, don't be like that.
You see?
I could sweep away the shards for you. Damien opens their mouth and sings a few notes. It's quiet for a moment, but before I can ask, I hear a scuffling noise. It starts coming from the corner of the room, then the walls. Suddenly, from everywhere, mice! As they run towards Damien, they mimic the tune in their own squeaky way.
Wow!
That sounds so cute, doesn't it? My hair keeps getting flat. Wah. Interpret that as you will. Damien crouches down as they softly pet the furry animals.
Please.
Excuse me, friends, if you don't mind, could you please help us pick up this mess? Sure enough, little paws begin to swiftly and carefully collect the glass, depositing it into the trash bin Damien brings out for them. That's so sweet. And the kitchen is clean within seconds. Well, aside from the cheese Damien happily sprinkles around for the lot of them. After they accept their reward, the mice clear off as quickly as they came.
Amazing!
Damien, that was amazing.
Like,
You're like that one character from the movies.
Huh?
Not really. I get along better with creatures than I do with people, after all.
right.
It must be because you're so gentle with everyone and everything. I could see it. If I was an animal, I sure would like to be around you too, just like we are now. They bashfully put their hand up to their left cheek and trace small circles on the ground using their tippy toes. Aw, so bashful. Obviously it says it in the text. Okay, I'm not sure about that one. It's just
time ago.
before I came to Halloween Town, after my maker passed away, most of my companions were animals.
Sometimes.
Whenever I'd come across a creature on the road that was hungry or lost or being troubled by humans, I would help them out.
You see,
And in time, well, they would try to help me too. Aw, that sounds so precious.
Yes.
I want cute animals to animal friends like you.
What?
But for as long as I can remember, small creatures had a tendency to run away from me. Oh, Faye, you're probably just too energetic.
well,
If you're kind to them and respect their boundaries, it's not too difficult.
although,
Though, if you'd like to call upon them and speak in a way they understand, I do know a spell for that.
Yeah.
I really, really want to learn. Show me.
all right.
Alright, but if I teach you the spell Gentle Giant, you have to be careful with it.
Please.
It's not a spell to control another. You may only ask for favors of the animals, and in exchange you must offer them something in return.
No way.
You worry too much. Do I look like someone who would be even a little mean? They look into my eyes and smile. My own heart gives me a spook when it skips a beat.
No.
No, and that's why I trust you.
Well.
Additionally, abusing the spell will cause you to lose trust with the animals. If they have no faith in your bond, the magic will no longer work.
All right.
Got it. I don't want to ask them for anything anyway. Just talking to them seems neat. Aw.
Okay.
My tea is starting to get cold. Kind of tastes like cookies. Not gonna lie. Like, I guess ginger snap cookie is the best reference. I don't know. But like sweeter, and ginger snap cookies, they make my throat hurt. Is that just me? Like they're too spicy. But not in like a jalapeno way. Like I could eat a jalapeno. But I can't eat ginger snap cookies? I don't know. I don't know. I understand.
It's simple.
The song I just sang is embedded with old magic from the forest. If you sing it, the animals that hear it will understand your intentions.
Oh.
Oh, do you think you could maybe show me one more time then?
Watch closely, please.
Okay, well, watch closely, Faye. I'll try and teach you to cast Gentle Giant. I got a new smell. I attempted to sing the notes that Damien had done, but I think I messed up a little here and there. Unexpectedly, Damien sings with me and my solo becomes a duet, but still, no furry friend in sight. I cross my arms and pout. Is it because they don't trust me yet?
Wait.
No, Faye, look there. Oh, kitten. Where's my kitten? She was around here a while ago. She must be sleeping somewhere. Little beach. Why aren't you here when I want you? I turn around from near the entry of the kitchen. A small black kitten walks up to us. When our eyes meet, it mews at me and my heart melts.
Wow.
Hello! Oh my gosh, did you come to talk to me? Thank you so much. When I speak, it pads over and rubs against my knees. I think I'm gonna cry, and Damien smiles, gently patting my head.
All right.
I'll leave you two to it. There's some milk in the fridge when you're done. Damien leaves, and I spend the entire afternoon chatting with the kitten instead of getting any work done. But I think I'm on my way to getting my very own familiar, as a proper witch should.
The incomparable. The one and only.
Okay. I mean, it has been a day, but still. Shut up. At this rate, failing the exams will be impossible. For the wonderful da-di-da and incomparable da-di-da, the one and only Fate Nightshade of Dwemermere High. I'm glad you boost your own confidence this way. As I was stocking shelves, I heard some students snickering and whispering to each other. Somehow I got the feeling they were up to no good, but couldn't quite make out what they were saying. We have a spell for that. After improving my hearing, I realized they were planning to drop a darkness bomb so they could rob us blind. Literally. I had them leave before they could do any harm. When I told Mr. West about the almost incident, he rewarded me for my trouble. Aw, we got more months. Hi, Zero.
Well,
Hi.
Huh?
What?
what's the matter?
You've been sneaking glances at me for the better part of the last 2 hours. When are you going to tell me what's the matter? I fiddle my thumbs and glance upward as his fixated stare.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, please.
Don't spare me. I can take it.
Tell me.
Am I wearing my shirt on the wrong way? Is my face disfigured by an outbreak of ghostly acne? Has a poltergeist pigeon splattered? Poltergeist dropping atop my head.
Really?
Are there really poltergeist pigeons that can do that?
No.
No. Which is what makes your behavior all the more puzzling. We poltergeists do not change our appearance. Ever. Not in our dress, not in our acne, not even in the ghastly droppings of poltergeist pigeons on our heads.
What?
But you have changed. I can't put my finger on it, but...
For the last time.
For the last time, Faye, poltergeists never outwardly change.
Right.
That's it.
What?
What's it?
I'm sure.
You've inwardly changed. I'm sure of it. I thought this since our last. No, I've thought this for some time now. Maybe longer than I know I knew? Okay.
Like?
I thought you feel different from how you used to be. Trying so hard to keep this middle part because I trimmed my hair for a middle part. But also at the same time, I just want to flip my hair. Have flopped. Okay. Sorry. Distraction over. I thought you feel different from how you used to be.
Remember?
You can't feel me, remember?
No.
No, I can. And I figured out exactly how you're different.
Astonish me.
Right.
You're fading. His eyebrows rise, then subsequently fall, and the bright red shine in his eyes that always radiates so profusely dims.
I'm fading.
That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so gradual, day by day, that I never noticed it happening right in front of my very eyes.
What?
But Zero, you're not as sharply defined as you were when we first met, or even a year ago. Zero, what's going on? Talk to me. I'm worried about Zero.
Remember?
Do you know how poltergeists come into existence?
Of course.
Of course. Let's see. A human dies somewhere, right? Then,
You know.
poltergeists come into existence when a person dies with an unresolved matter near and dear to their heart.
That means.
They cannot bear to leave this world, having left undone that which we ought to have done. Oh. I try and rack my mind around what he just told me, and my overworked brain from all this potion cramming begins to fry. Zero watches my struggle and sighs before signaling me to pay attention as he continues his explanation. My tea has made me toasty. I'm sorry. I must turn on the fan.
In the past.
I've met malevolent poltergeists who are murdered and take to haunting the house of their death and tormenting those who try to live there. And I've met benevolent poltergeists who left a debt unpaid and in repentance tried to help the living. But what we all have in common is, when the unresolved matter is resolved, we move on. Move on?
Yes.
Poltergeists aren't natural, and in nature's grand scheme of life and death, there is no place for us.
That means.
We are tied to this world by the unresolved matter our hearts cling to. When that disappears, so must we. I don't want Zero to disappear.
Zero.
Zero, if you don't mind me asking, what does your heart cling to?
I've forgotten.
Huh?
That's right.
Some poltergeists resolve their problem dramatically, like hunting down their murderer or helping the child of a friend they had once let down. But for most of us, the resolution comes in due time as time heals all wounds. Essentially, we end up forgetting that which bound us here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised it kept me around for so long. I suppose I must be forgetting everything at last.
Zero!
Zero. A wave of emotion rushes to my face, and it's taking every ounce of control not to fling myself at him, my childhood friend, upon learning the truth.
Oh, now?
You're not about to cry, are you?
No, no, no!
No, of course not. I'm the one and only Faye Nightshade. Da-dee-da. That's good. I've always hated to see you cry, Faye. Aww. Then don't leave.
Please?
Then don't leave. Don't move on, please?
You know.
Nothing lasts forever. Not even poltergeists. All things must come to an end. Is there anything I can do to stop you from disappearing? Anything at all?
No.
I don't think so. Unless you can make me remember the reason why I'd become a poltergeist in the first place.
But.
But that's impossible, realistically speaking.
Mm-hmm.
No one now knows my birth name or who I was when I died. Nothing remains of all that, except maybe a faint ink in my chest, and even that is fading. As Zero speaks of a faint ache in his chest, I can feel a strong one brewing within mine.
Zero!
Zero. Baby boy, don't disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to move on? If you do, I'm glad for you that you're forgetting. But if not,
Well...
do you want to remain here, together with me, just for a while longer? Zero is quiet for a long time. Then without a word, he leans in close to me and kisses the top of my head. Oh. I can't feel his touch. There's only a chilling sensation that causes the skin to tickle and make tears form in my eyes. I blink to force them down. There were no words spoken for the rest of our evening, held in each other's company, but I never felt more heard. I feel teared up. I feel like I'm tearing up. I need to make potions with Zero. 2 random potions. Triple the third choice. Yeah, Zero really is the best one. What do we want to make? Well, we need more red. Could use more blue. And more purple, I guess.
Come again!
Thanks, doll. Come see us again soon. The instant the last 2 customers leave, Carmilla hums cheerily to herself and locks the front door for lunch. I don't know. I want to keep our potions stock high because I don't know if we're going to need potions for the day of the exam. Like, how crappy would it be to turn up to the exam and then we learned all these spells but we can't use any of them, you know? So, it's better to have an excess, in my opinion, than to not have enough. The instant the last 2 customers leave, Carmilla hums cheerily to herself and locks the front door for lunch. Okay, I think I read that. I'm about to take the first bite of my burger when she turns to me with a sort of smug satisfaction.
Parched.
We worked hard this morning, did we not? I'm positively parched. I stare at her with my mouth open, a very appealing sight, before clamping it shut. Parched?
Oh, you mean...
Oh, hold on, I'll grab your lunch for you and we can eat together. I go to look underneath the counter in case she left a bag, but there's nothing. Quickly I race to the back, but there isn't anything in the icebox either. As I return, Carmilla eyes me, full of amusement. Did you forget your lunch today? Seems so.
Whatever shall I do?
I looked back at my own lunch, a leftover burger from last night's supper, and a bottle of milk. I guess I could go have these. Well, if you need a drink, you can have some of mine. I thrust the unopened bottle towards Carmilla, but she immediately takes a step back like it's minced garlic, which I'm pretty sure it's not. What gives? Oh no. No thank you, dear. Milk is not quite to my tastes.
You know?
It never really satisfies me, you know? She smiles gently and saunters over to me. When I look into her eyes, I see the same spark as when she looks at customers. It's chilling. I know what she's doing, but her voice is so hypnotic, it almost causes my heart to skip a beat. But my darling little witch, do you know what would satisfy a thirsty vampire? Yes?
Huh?
Blood? If it's bad enough that you'd want to enthrall me, I guess I could give you some of mine, but you owe me.
Right.
And it better not hurt. Oh, sweet Faye, you're always full of surprises.
I feel a little embarrassed.
Even when you knew what I was up to. Oh goodness, I feel a little embarrassed. She glances away and twirls her hair around her index finger.
Well,
we're friends, and you're always helping me out, so I think it's the least I can do.
My dear.
You're so kind, not to mention 100% right. She's such a brat.
I promise.
I swear to you that I should only take the tiniest bit.
Come on.
Give me your hand, please. Aw, little chew. So cute. I do exactly as she asks. With one of her satisfied little hums, Carmilla kneels before me and takes my hand, then gently presses her lips to the back of my palm. I feel a pinch just for a moment, but then nothing but a little dizziness. Carmilla lifts her head and licks her lips before removing a handkerchief from her sleeve, which she carefully wraps around my hand. Red berry with notes of chocolate and cream. You certainly like your sweets, don't you? Huh? You can tell that from my blood?
I have experience.
I have an experienced palate for such things.
I suppose.
If you're truly curious, I suppose I could give you a pittance of my own.
Of course.
Few things upon this earth are quite as energizing as fresh blood, when you have acquired the taste, of course. She does look like she has a lot of get up and go, but drinking blood? That's too much.
no way.
I couldn't drink blood. Never. I'm sorry, Carmilla. Since you're able to answer so enthusiastically, I suppose you must not need it. Despite her chipper tone, she seems a little, I don't know, disappointed?
At any rate,
I do know a less physical means of absorbing energy. It may not be as effective as blood, but it should provide a pick-me-up in a pinch.
Oh, you mean...
You mean like draining psychic energy? I wiggle my fingers spookily at Carmilla, and she shakes her head, smiling briefly. Something like that, yes. It's a spell called Leech Life.
Yeah.
That sounds ominous. Let's get to learning.
I'll teach you.
Alright, darling, I'll teach you how to cast Life Leech. Have to switch to water. And out of tea. Is much nom. Alright, darling, I'll teach you how to cast Life Leech. New spell acquired. Carmilla spends the rest of our break instructing me on how to steal energies indirectly. It's a pretty simple process. All you have to do is lock eyes with your target after casting the spell, and you'll slowly drain their energy. Nice and straightforward. Not even I can mess this up. I haven't had a chance to test it though. After she showed me, Carmilla wouldn't even look at me. The awkward silence stretches between us for what seems like forever. Shortly after our break, a customer finally shows up and they're wearing a mean face that spells business. Hey, I want to return this. I blink, then quietly tap the small board next to the counter sheepishly.
Well...
We have a no returns policy on every product in the store. I'm sorry. Why does that matter? My spell didn't work. I demand to see your manager. Our eyes meet, and we sort of stare at each other. It takes me a second to gather my nerves, but I decide to put what I've learned to good use.
Life Leech.
Well, don't say it out loud. He's gonna know what you're doing. Slowly, the man's shoulders begin to sink, and I feel a bit of energy gradually wake me back up. Thankfully, after about 5 minutes, he just shakes his head and wobbles off without a word.
Yes.
Yes! Nightshade wins. As I fist pump into the air, I think I catch Carmilla smiling at me out of the corner of my eye. But when I go to look again, she seems to have vanished. Too unprofessional? Or maybe I should be careful with this spell, as she told me to. Not like I'm going to be leeching out the answers for the Halloween exams anytime soon. Early dawn. I don't super need any potions. I guess we could learn a spell? Scuttle seems like a useful spell. What is night creatures? Summon any vampire, allied, nocturnal animal in the vicinity to ask a favor. Oh, wait. Let's buy potions. Let's buy red potions and yellow potions. Bless you. Okay, lots of potions. Learn a spell. Let's learn Scuttle. Fey Nightshade, the wonderful, the thoughtful, the, Hey Damien.
Huh?
Yes? Do you ever get the uncanny feeling that you've forgotten something? Because I'm getting that real bad right now. Like, super duper bad.
Really?
Really? I don't think we missed anything on the shopping list. And you didn't forget your wallet today.
Right.
Right. What could it be? Oh, well, it might be nothing, but maybe I forgot the brew I learned earlier.
Help me.
Here, can you hold these for me? I have to unlock the door.
Of course.
I hand Damien the bags in one of my hands as I fiddle around for the keys.
Crab apples.
Ah, crab apples. Did you maybe find something you forgot?
Well,
I think I left my keys on the table. Zero's going to roast the stuffing out of me if I call him to phase through the door again.
Oh,
You don't need to call anyone.
please.
Please allow me. Damien sets the bags down for a moment and pulls gently at a string on their wrist.
huh?
Your hands? The action causes their hands to fall right off, and Damien chants something under their breath. Their fingers curl before jumping up and scuttling towards the vent. That is pretty creepy. I would also be freaked out. The hands manage to squirm into the house through the vent cover while Damien closes their eyes to focus. We wait for a few minutes, but eventually...
Okay.
Oh, okay, I think I got it. The door swings open.
Wow.
Wowie, wow. Damien, what kind of magic is that? It's super handy. Huh, handy.
It's nothing.
It's just a basic animation spell that my maker taught me a long time ago. But it kind of scares people, as you could guess, so I try not to use it very often.
I'm sure.
It'd be a great Halloween trick, that's for sure.
Oh.
Or if you wanted to use it for comedic effect with those give me a hand kind of jokes. They practically know how to write themselves. But Visco. With a big smile, I wink and hold up my palms, fingers spread while shaking them enthusiastically.
Yes.
What does that mean? I don't understand what the description. The image is not clear to me.
I could teach you.
But if you're interested, I could probably teach you how to do it.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
What?
But I'd rather keep my hands where they are for personal reasons. You know how it is. No, I don't mean like that.
Of course not.
Of course not. Goodness, I would never want to hurt you.
My maker.
My maker couldn't do it the same way I can either, so he crafted a living variation of the spell called Scuttle.
Oh,
It works exactly like the one I used, though.
Oh, you mean?
You mean I could just summon a disembodied hand out of nowhere? Wouldn't someone want that back?
not quite.
Not quite. It's more like an like an illusory copy. I feel like I should know this word.
The L's are different sizes.
One of them is 3 pixels and the other is 4 pixels.
Why? What is happening here? But it's hard to explain in words.
Alright!
I got it. In that case, teach away, Professor Damien. I'm ready to learn.
Okay.
Okay, well, watch closely, please. I'll try and teach you how to cast Scuttle.
All right.
Alright, Faye, repeat after me. Damien starts a spell, and their fingers curl again before hopping out onto the floor. I repeat after them.
Scuttle!
I hold out my hands, and poof! I'm hand in hand with myself.
Good work.
Yes!
Yes, good. Be free, my 5-fingered friend. I launch my clone hand like I'm sending it into battle, and it scuttles along after Damien's hand.
Damien!
Damien, let's shake hands. That's really funny.
All right.
Alright. We shake, but the moment my hand lets go of theirs, my new companion crumbles into a small pile of dust on the floor and disappears.
No way!
Oh no, did I mess something up? They went too soon from this world. I crouched down over where the apparition had just been in dramatic mourning of my son-in-laws.
No.
No, you did a wonderful job.
But
But it's just a copy. The illusion hand can't last very long in the real world.
that's all.
Without a host for the spell to grab onto, it lasts about 30 seconds tops. 30 seconds. I get a leaf spring to my feet. I know, I want to clone my head next. Heh.
Don't do it.
No, you absolutely don't.
Why?
Aw, why not? Think of the possibilities.
Please
Just-
don't.
Please, trust me on this. Never, ever, ever try to create a copy of your own head.
Alright!
Okay, but what about yours?
No.
No.
Duh.
Aw, you're no fun sometimes.
After all.
And you missed out on the possibility of an entire witches' brigade made up of the best matchmaker in Dwemer High. Damien watches as I fold my arms and pout, signaling my yield to their firm request. They let out a sigh of relief and smile softly at me.
I think that's for the best.
For the sake of humanity, I think that's for the best.
Damien!
Just a moment.
Just another moment. What's taking them so long? Damien, do you need some help? My question gets a very obvious answer when Damien appears near the top of the stairs with a large sack of books in their hands. Can they even see over the paginated mountain?
Apologies.
Apologies, Faye. I just wanted to make sure that I had brought...
Ah,
Oh,
Ah!
I rush over as Damien trips over their feet, but it's too late. Aww. Aww, look at their... Aww, that little skull above their head. And their cute little colorful fingers. I think that's my favorite part about Damien, is the multicolored fingies. They go over the banister and tumble down the stairs, landing in a heap of books and limbs on the floor.
Damien!
Damien! Damien!
No,
Speak
no,
to me.
no.
Oh no! Oh no, no, no! I dig through the books, but they don't move.
Damien!
Damien, are you...
Oh!
No, don't let me get accused of murder.
it's okay.
It's okay. I'm still alive.
Huh?
With a grunt, Damien stands themselves back up and dusts off unseen dirt from their clothes. There wasn't a scratch on them.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Faye. I didn't mean to make such a mess.
Wait.
I'll clean it. Wait.
Are you all right?
Are you feeling alright? You're quite pale. Damien. I cried crocodile tears and threw my arms around their neck to emphasize their horrible crimes against my sanity. They tense a little at first, but wrap their arms around me not long after. Oh, baby cute.
Don't you know?
Don't worry me like that ever again. I almost had to imagine life in the dungeons.
Thank you.
Thanks for your concern? Yeah, for real.
Yes!
You bet.
What?
But that looked like a really nasty fall. It's a miracle you're still standing right now.
Oh.
Oh, it's not a miracle. It's the magic spell, Indestructible. Indestructible?
Yes.
When I was created, my maker took measures to assure no harm would come to my person.
Wow!
Wow, with the capital W-O-W, wow.
I could teach you.
If you're interested, I could teach you part of it. It'd be perfect for you.
Alright!
Count me interested.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Now I won't have to worry so much. What was that again?
It's nothing.
Nothing?
Watch closely, please.
Now, watch closely, please, Faye. I'll try and teach you how to cast Indestructible. New spell, quick.
Indestructible!
Suddenly, a swelling feeling takes hold of me, then dies down, and I don't feel much different from before. Of course, other than the sudden urge to perform immediately and daring feats to test my new capabilities. I grip both fists and hold them up in front of my chest in anticipation.
Alright!
Okay, I think I've got it. So I'll take this stack of books to the top of the stairs, then throw myself down.
Don't.
I think absolutely not. Aww. Wait, you mean that wasn't what the books were for?
Of course not.
No, goodness, of course not. She's so weird.
Well.
Those are books about magic theory. If you really want to test it that badly.
Wait.
Here, hold on, I'll get you something.
Don't do it.
Don't you dare jump down those stairs, Faye.
Yes!
Yes, my liege. I oblige, my liege. Damien cast me a doubtful glance before walking away. A few seconds later, they emerged with a wooden plank.
Okay.
Please recast the spell, and try punching this as hard as you can.
Impossible!
Now we're talking. It'd probably take some sort of martial arts to break this plank if I didn't have the power of magic and Damien on my side. I can't help but think of power of God and anime. You know how it do be.
Alright!
Okay, so I just used the sigil and take this. Faye's heart-shattering comment punch. Crack. My fist goes through it like a hole puncher through a greeting card, and I don't feel a single sting. Damien looks satisfied.
Excellent.
That was excellent. The spell should
No.
make you invulnerable for about 5 minutes each time you cast it.
Although.
Although you, don't have to name your attacks.
Why?
What do you mean? Naming them is the best part.
The incomparable. The one and only.
How else will people know it's the incomparable, the one and only Faye Nightshade doing then? You should try it too. If you say so. Maybe another day. For now, I have some books to clean up.
Phew.
Why did I try to bring so many? Watching as they go to pick up the books scattered across the stairway, I decide to venture over and follow suit. Damon casts me a surprised look.
Oh.
Oh, you don't have to trouble yourself. I know you hate cleaning. It's fine. This is my home too, after all, and I owe you one for teaching me that spell and all.
Thank you.
But thank you. As we work on it together, silence falls upon us and causes me to think.
Why?
Why would your maker want you to be indestructible anyway? You're not even a klutz.
Oh.
Oh, that's... Well, when I was created, my maker was, not well liked in the neighborhood we lived in. Humans used to throw things at us to try and chase us out. They managed to sometimes.
No way!
What? Those bullies. I roll up my imaginary sleeves and put on the most mean and serious face I can muster.
Yeah?
When I'm done with them.
It's okay.
Faye, it's okay. It was a long time ago. Those humans have all died already anyway. But that was the reason why. My maker always said we need to have thick skin to get through life.
Like,
So he made you the most impenetrable of all?
Yes.
I guess so. But as long as you're with me, even if you're not, I'll make sure to protect you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Aw, little cute face.
right.
So I hope you can keep smiling without worries, Damien. My sweetest friend in the world. They avert their eyes from my view and shyly hide their hands behind their back. Aw, cute.
It's nothing.
I'll try. Okay. Let's see. Day 28. I guess we could just learn more spells. Like, what else is there to do? I guess we could do a part-time job. Today I went to work. Nothing special happened and I earned a good amount of pocket money. While cleaning the shop, I found a very unique looking, obviously ancient vase. But is there any other kind? Amazed by all the intricate decorations, I took it off the shelf for inspection. And at the same moment, Carmilla appeared out of nowhere and spooked the hell out of me. As soon as I dropped the vase, the shop was shrouded in darkness. Then an evil spirit appeared. I must have the worst luck. Luckily, I was able to easily stitch the vase back together, so the spirit returned to it without causing any trouble. Carmilla was pretty impressed by my quick wits and even sweet-talked Mr. Weston into not deducting my pay for breaking the vase. But she should have done that to begin with, since it was her fault I broke it. I think I'd better tighten it. Again, I find Damien by the stairs with a needle and thread. I'm getting hit by an odd sense of deja vu. More repairs, Damien? Guess we scared the hell out of him. Luckily, he wasn't holding a vase. I get into position. But nothing falls apart this time either. They've gotten pretty good at securing themselves these days.
Welcome home.
Faye, welcome home.
Please don't.
Please don't, sneak up on me like that. Hey, I wasn't even being sneaky this time.
What?
But I haven't seen this much surgery since the Doulahan guy's head fell off. Do you have a hot date coming up or something? I lean in close with a huge grin on my face.
Of course not.
Of course not. It's just that the machine has been wearing out lately, and I wanted to be prepared. Machine? What machine?
Well...
That's... Yeah, what machine? I want to know too. They're quiet for a long moment after that. I can't really tell what they're thinking, but before I can decide it's something I should pry for them to talk about or not, Damien speaks up again. Faye, can I ask you something weird? Like, personal weird or weird weird? Because the answer is yes either way. She's so weird.
Let's say...
Well, say you had a boat. Do you think that after you replaced every part of the boat, it would still be the same one? Yes. Weirdly. Like, I still think it's the same boat. I can't super describe why I think it's the same boat, but it's kind of like you bothered to repair things on it, you bothered to replace the parts, it still has the same... I don't want to say soul, because I don't think boats have souls. But in the same vein, like it's, you know? Of course it is. Yeah, it's still my boat.
Right.
It didn't stop being mine just because I put a cuter sail on it or whatever.
Really?
Even if there's nothing about it that's the same as when you first got it?
Yes.
No doubt. A boat. Oh, I see. A boated. I suppose I see your point.
Well...
That is pretty out there, though. Why do you ask?
Well...
Well, have you heard of the ship of Theseus? Nope. What is it? I haven't heard of it either. It's an old philosophy question.
Let's say...
Say a great hero went on a long journey by boat.
So...
Over the course of the expedition, the boat became worn and needed to be repaired many, many times.
Oh.
If you replaced every part of it, is it still the same ship when it comes home?
Exactly.
Exactly, which is why I asked. The words trail off and they purse their lips.
It's nothing.
It's just been on my mind lately, that's all.
Damien.
Do you possibly feel like the ship in the story?
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit.
You see...
I've lived many centuries, you know. And
Well...
the human body isn't meant to last that long, so I've had to replace my parts many times. Likely more times than the boat ever was.
So...
I'm not sure if this me that exists today is really me.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Faye. I'm not making any sense, am I? No, in my opinion, it's even clearer that Damien is still the Damien that was born a Damien. You know, like maybe he's changed or they have changed personality-wise, but they are still the same on the inside. Obviously, they still have their soul. I'm not making any sense, am I? I knew it! It was foolish. I'm sorry.
No.
It's not like that. Not at all. I slap both hands against my head and look at Damien. Considerate, sweet, gentle Damien. They make my heart want to lurch to hold them forever in my witchy embrace.
Damien!
It's just, you're not an object, Damien. You're a person.
Like,
From the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Just like me.
right.
I mean, I'd still be Faye, even if I changed my outfit, cut my hair, or lost my arms and legs, right? That's a pretty drastic leap, but, yes, of course.
Yeah.
That means you're still you, too.
Well,
No matter how many fingers and toes or lungs or whatever else there is.
yes.
For as long as you exist, you're still you. And the Damien I know is the best housemate in the world. The whole wide world. You're exaggerating.
No.
Not even one little bit. I know a lot of people, but I could not even imagine my life with you in it. What? I think it's supposed to be without you in it. Can't imagine my life where you're here all the time. What the fuck? Get out. Their faces flush with a pink that even outdoes the shade of their hair, and a blush. I blush a little in response. Scratching the back of my neck sheepish. Are you okay? Did you hear that? That was her head. She just hit her head on the desk. Are you okay, dummy? Please don't step on my keyboard. You'll progress. You'll progress in the story. Damien, you have the kindest heart out of everyone I know. The pink of their face fades as quickly as it came.
That's right.
I see. Thank you. Huh? They looked so brightly for a moment there, but now it's like everything just collapsed on itself without any warning whatsoever. My chest tightens. What'd I say?
It's nothing.
Oh no, it's nothing. I was just thinking. I need to finish these repairs within the next hour, since the spell might wear off.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for taking up your time. Please, don't mind me. If you say so, I suppose. Child? Damien goes back to work without saying another word, and I know I messed up somehow, but I don't know how, and it's eating me alive. I just really want to press my Franken friend for some answers. Then again, my matchmaker senses tell me they just want to be alone right now. Maybe I should give them a minute. Sorry, Damien, for everything. Aww. I like Damien, but they have some issues that I don't know how to approach. Ugh. So many spells to learn. I'm just gonna keep clicking part-time job and see where that gets us. Today I went to work. Nothing special happened. Okay. Nothing special happened. Nothing special. Oh, on some days we don't have a single customer, but on others, well, this happens. Bombarded by questions from all sides, I tried ringing up a customer who kept nagging me because he was in a hurry. When I finally told him the total, he suddenly asked me to get a potion from a shelf on the other side of the shop. I decided to use Scuttle on my hand and sent it to the back room to get what he wanted instead. At the same time, I put his purchase into a bag and somehow even managed to calculate the new total by the time the vial found its way to the register. To my amazement, it was really easy to deal with 4 customers at once using this trick. Mr. West was so impressed by my skills that he increased my pay for the day, Easy as a piece of pumpkin pie. I have so much money. I guess we could buy potions, but like blue potions. Pink. Red. Okay, it's October 29. Nothing special happened. October 30th. This is the last day. I suppose we could learn crawl.
It's love, love, love.
Ugh. I'm so tired of her saying that. I finished classes early today and didn't have anything else to do except maybe study, so I thought I would head to work a little early. By the time I reached the shop, Carmilla is already approaching the front door.
Carmilla!
Hey, Carmilla!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you showed up on time, little witch? That's a first. She bops me on the nose and smiles, fangs exposed.
Hey!
What? Hey, I'm always on time. My time. I suppose I can't exactly argue with that. But there's no point in us speaking out in the cold. Let me just... Son Ern Houdin? Was that German? I forgot the key at home. Cupping her hands around her mouth, Camilla calls up to the second story window.
Herbie!
Darling, Faye and I have arrived. Let us in. We wait a few seconds for a response, but nothing happens. Is he even here today?
No.
No, I guess not.
I suppose.
It's troublesome, but I suppose I have no choice. She sighs heavily and presses her fingertips against the brick wall. Then, with momentum, Carmilla launches herself upwards. Whoa! It's such a simple movement, but it's really efficient. If she wasn't touching the wall, I'd think she was flying. Within seconds, she's at the second story window. Positions against the windowsill, she taps against it, then unlocks the window and heads in. After a few minutes, the front doors swing open. Nothing I cannot handle with ease, though it's certainly been a while since I last exerted myself. I gaze in awe at Spider Carmilla.
Wow!
How? I can't even. What was that?
Right.
You really grabbed the wall, then zoom. I gesture wildly, motioning my hands like a rocket ship taking off. Carmilla chuckles. Oh, that old trick. I'm rather fond of it. I learned it a while back in, the 14th century? Or perhaps it was the 15th. Carmilla presses a finger to her lips in thought, then quickly waves the issue away.
At any rate.
Nevertheless, it's quite easy. You simply channel your magic through your fingertips and use crawl. In fact, I may be so inclined to show you how.
Please?
Really? Please, Spider Camilla. Only someone as talented as you could teach me this spell. I look at her with big, round, begging eyes and pout for good measure. Oh, all right, my sweet. I'll teach you how to cast crawl. She takes my fingers in her dainty hands, positions them against the wall. Camilla then instructs me in the method of, blasting off? Or at least she tries to.
Crawl!
Wonderful.
Great, now go. I'm not sure that I can, Camilla. My fingers, they're kind of sort of stuck to the wall.
Come on.
Hang in there.
Well,
it's more like I'm hanging here, but
Don't you worry.
you're not gonna let a little clinginess stand in your way, are you?
Now,
Then don't get discouraged. It's only your first try. Keep going. Camilla, I really think I'm stuck, like stuck.
my dear.
Oh dear. Perhaps you're pulling too hard?
Wait.
Think of it like a magnet. You need to... Oh no! I try following her suggestion, but loosen my grip too much and fall backwards. In a panic, I squeeze my eyes shut. Is this the end for Faye Nightshade? Am I done for? But there's so many couples I haven't matched yet, and so many sweets I haven't tried, and...
Huh?
I'm fine. But it doesn't feel like I'm on the ground. I look up and see a pair of violet eyes. Is Camilla carrying me?
Wonderful.
Ah, excellent. I was just in time.
But
But that smile. Don't tell me you plan to do that just so you could end up in my embrace.
No, no, no!
Wow, what a flirt, huh? No, of course not. I'm just relieved. Oh, you can see my knee a little. Whatever, it's fine. Welcome to my knee shot. There's a foot database, right? Is there also like maybe a knee database? You know what I'm talking about? Like, do people collect other people's knees? And pictures of people's knees? No, of course not. I'm just relieved. Is that so? What a troublesome little witch.
Now,
Alas, I think that's enough practice for now. We still have to set up the shop.
Right.
I've got to admit, this is definitely useful. I can't count how many times I've forgotten my keys at home. I just need to master it like I've mastered matchmaking. Carmela, this would be a pretty neat trick for burglary, huh? I waggle my eyebrows suggestively. Carmela huffs as she walks inside, still carrying me in her arms.
I don't.
Oh, what are you implying? I would never steal. Strange, you seem to be stealing me right now.
Well,
That's simply because a certain mischievous little witch may run off to try again if I let her go.
Well,
Though, Carmilla?
mm-hmm.
Do you only use a spell when you forget your keys? Carmilla hesitates for a second, and her fangs slightly press against her bottom lip. As we enter the shop, she gently sets me down on a nearby chair.
Dear.
Ah, my sweet thing. The spell's original purpose was secret liaisons with an individual I was, shall we say, very fond of. Others did not approve of this, but we were able to enjoy each other's company in secret.
it's love, love, love.
Oh, a secret rendezvous? With just the two of you? How romantic.
I suppose.
Yes, I suppose it was. Camilla's smile is touched by a hint of melancholy when she turns away to start working. But if she's distracted, I could... No, bad faith. I can always sneak out to practice climbing on my break.
Da-di-da.
Nightshade is the best. Finds you someone from the rest. I sing quietly to myself as I dust the inside of the human shop, doing my best to keep the wares clean and tidy. Which, come to think of it, was kind of unnecessary. It was starting to get gross in here, especially the drapery. Ugh, just looking at these curtains makes me want to sneeze. I should probably take them outside before I start beating them. And a 1, a 2, 1, 2, 3. I go to tug them down, and a cloud of dust ambushes me as I do so. By the time it clears, there isn't a wall behind the drapery, but an ancient portrait framed in gold. A familiar dark-haired woman gazes down at me with empty yet captivating violet eyes, and I... Wait a second.
Huh?
Carmilla?
Yes?
I don't hear her approach, so when I whip my head around to see her standing behind me, I jump out of my skin a little. This is you, right? Not like a great-great-great-great-grandma that happens to be your doppelganger? Indeed it is. What keen eyes you have. That is a portrait of yours truly, the eternally gorgeous Countess of Carnolia. Ah, and what an era that was.
Amazing.
You are nobility? She folds her arms and raises her brow at me as she gives my chest a small poke with her index finger.
Come on!
Were? I most definitely still am.
Yes.
Yes, of course, my lady.
What?
But wait, what is this painting even doing here anyway? She doesn't respond. Rather, when I look over, she's tracing a finger over the filaments on the portrait's frame, no doubt gathering dust from whatever eras she's seeing in the far-off gaze.
Well.
Just a minute, oh Countess, the frame's a little crooked.
Wait!
Oh no, Faye, don't touch. Too late, I grasp the frame and adjust accordingly. When I do, a scrap of paper falls out from behind the painting. Huh? What's this? I lift up the parchment. It's a faded pencil sketch of a woman with her hair that flows like the ocean's wave and eyes as dark as the moonless night. There's something mischievous in her smile that draws me in.
Wow.
Wow, what a beauty.
Don't touch it!
Ooh, Yankees. Before I can react, Carmilla snatches a picture from my hand with fury in her eyes and a crease in her brow. I blink, taken aback and a bit hurt. It's just a drawing, so what's her problem? Unless... Did you know her? A friend of yours? Carmilla sighs, taking a lingering look at the photo, and gently runs a finger across the girl's paper cheek.
I suppose.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
My greatest hunt.
She was my greatest hunt. I've never since pursued a human of her caliber.
Well,
I'm willing to bet there's an impossibly good story behind it all.
Yes.
Oh, there most certainly is. There's a glint in her eye as she takes one last look at the portrait. Slowly she rolls it back up with extreme tenderness. I guess it's no surprise at all that the picture is still in good condition when she handles it like that.
6 centuries ago.
This little delicacy came forthwith to my manor.
She was.
She was hoping to hunt me as revenge for an incident that occurred in her village, unbeknownst that she herself would become my quarry.
For months.
For months we played a game of cat and mouse, pushing each other to the limit, but never quite gaining the upper hand.
Until one day.
Eventually, I cornered her in an alleyway. I leaned forward as if sitting on the edge of my seat.
oh.
And then what? You drank her blood?
Mm-hmm.
Nearly to the last drop. Carmilla smiles, and yet there's something forced about her cheer when she speaks. I see her run her fingertips along the edge of the page. Until some no-good busybodies arrived to save her, I barely escaped with my life that night.
How?
Gosh, how'd you do it? I
Naturally.
outsmarted them, naturally. She flicks her hair off her shoulders with the back of her hand.
You know?
Vampires are apex predators, as you should be fully aware by now. When faced against mere mortals, we always come out on top. Okay, but if that's all true, why do you look like you're about to cry? Carmilla's jaw hardens. I feel like she's about to chew me out, but after a long and very awkward pause, she laughs, the kind of laugh of someone who has resigned themselves to a most pitiful state. I suppose it isn't easy to hide affairs of the heart from a master matchmaker, is it? You've caught me twice today, little witch. I open my mouth to reply, but the pained look on her face brings me to a halt. An unknown sensation starts to build up within my chest. With a sigh, she tucks the roll of paper back behind the portrait.
My dear.
But Faye, my dear, there are some plots that are not worth digging into. Her piece spoken, Carmilla returns to doing inventory, leaving me alone with my thoughts. I guess there's no helping her right now, no matter how much I want to be there for her. Sad face. Damn it! Triple the output of my third. Okay, we'll do a yellow, a red, and a pink. Never had I ever met a Sphinx before now. I quickly realized they were very stingy when it comes to paying full price for things, and especially enjoyed confusing people with a lot of riddles over the transaction. After casting intimidation on myself, I was able to make the Sphinx freeze and stop throwing riddles at me. In the end, I finally got her to pay full price. Mr. West was so proud of me, he let me have the difference the Sphinx had asked for as a bonus. Finally, the hour of truth is here. I look around the town square, which is filled to the brim with my monstrous classmates and upperclassmen. Finally, indeed, jeez. This game is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. Not gonna lie. There are a few familiar faces lingering at the edge, cramming last minute. A few others are nervously asking their crushes to the festivities after the exams. Always a good sight to see. But at the very center of the square is Miss Magwitch, stern-faced and serious as ever, waiting for the witching hour to finally arrive. Once it does, she'll teleport us to the dungeons where we will face our trials. Close by is Mr. West, who is trying to sell potions to anybody that doesn't look prepared enough.
Alright!
Alright, I've got a few minutes left before the exams begin. Maybe I can do something that will help me pass? I want to help a classmate find love. What's the point of sweet-talking Miss Magwitch? I don't need potions, I have plenty. Let's try to find love. Fuck it, let's do what I want. Well, there isn't a whole lot I can do last minute, so I might as well help out a lonely soul or two. Looking around, I find my target almost immediately, a nervous-looking zombie pining for a beautiful mermaid. I head over and try to help, but because of the gloomy pre-exam atmosphere, the confession didn't go too well. Rats. It's time. Finally, Miss Magwitch's... I burped. Finally, Miss Magwitch's voice rings out and everyone goes quiet. Remember, your primary goal will be finding the exit. If you run out of potions, I will teleport you back here and it will count as a failure. Now line up.
Alright!
Alright, let's get started. And afterwards... Aw! I'm gonna hang out with Zero, obviously. Afterwards, I'll go boast to Zero. He's always nagging me about exams after all. Ugh, why is it so dark here? Glow.
Yes!
Shining my way through the Nightshade Way. Let's go. Guess we did need extra potions, so I'm glad I made plenty.
Alright!
Finally, here's some light. Let's see. That door looks tightly shut, and the lever next to it looks broken. Okay. Do I gotta click? Oh! I see. Do I try to interact with the door or the lever? I'll go with lever. The lever is broken. If I pull this, I will get hurt. These damn sharp edges. Why can't I use Indestructible? Just wondering. I'll use Stitch. I know, I can mend this with Stitch.
Stitch! Alright!
Here we go. Easy as a piece of pumpkin pie.
Wow!
Whoa, this room is much bigger. Let's see. There seems to be a deep pit over there. I'm not sure if I can jump over it. And over there is a door, but these big rocks block the way. Well, I can definitely go over the pit. This pit is really deep. If I fall, I'll for sure end up as minced meat. Well, obviously I'll do hover.
Hover!
As soon as the spell is cast, I float over the pit with ease.
Alright!
Alright, next one. I should be halfway through. Eek, a zombie? What did he eat to grow so big? And why is he glaring at me as if I owe him money? Don't tell me he is also an obstacle I have to pass. I don't want to run out of potions. Let's see. Let's do Life Leech. Because it uses a pink potion. And I have more pink potions than I have blue potions.
Whoa.
Well, I happen to need a snack anyway. Before the zombie can advance on me, I look him squarely in the eyes.
Life leech.
Within seconds, he grumbles and falls unconscious. That was easy. What is this?
Oh.
Such a cute frog. What is it doing here? 2 red potion, 1 pink. What is the other option? Now let's see. This seems like a dead end, but I'm feeling there should be a door here? Insubstantiate is 1 potion. Yeah, I'll do that. This wall, there's something weird about it.
Oh.
Wait, since it's a wall, can't I just walk through it?
Insubstantiate.
Let's see. Yes, it works! Now let's move on. Yes?
Huh?
Is that the Reaper? How on earth did Miss Magwitch get him here? Behind him seems to be the exit, though. I can't... Why can't I wail at him? Slowly trying my best not to make any noise, I sneak behind the columns and out of his sight. However, just as I almost reach the door, a voice as cold as snow falls upon my ears. Creepy. Halt!
Huh?
That wasn't bad, mortal. But move to the other world, you have to pay your passage. Huh? Aren't you the Reaper? I am. Then why do you sound like the ferryman? Besides, I'm not dead, and I don't want to go to the other world. No matter. To get out of this room, you need to pay me 20 potions, no matter which color.
Huh?
Huh? That's a ripoff. Do you want to pass your exams or not? I probably have 20 potions. Alright. Very hesitantly, I pass over a big batch of my hard-earned potions. Luckily, he lets me pass without a hitch. I didn't know what to expect. It didn't give me the parameters at all in the slightest. So I'm really glad that we passed without, like, any problems.
Da-di-da.
Genius of Dwemermere High.
Well done.
Not gonna bother reading the rest of that because it'll just annoy me. Well done, Faye. Congratulations. Wasn't I absolutely marvelous? You were. Huh. No snide remarks? No sarcastic jabs?
I'm proud of you.
Aw, thanks, Zero. The earlier part of the evening was given to a post-exam celebration in Dwemermere High. Not as good as my matchmaking parties, but pretty close. Now I'm back in my room, worn out and sleepy, but indescribably happy. Zero is hovering next to me with that sweet smile on his face. I hadn't seen in what feels like forever.
I will.
I'm gonna make you prouder yet.
How?
Oh?
Yes.
Psst. Listen, I figured out a spell that will let me touch you at long last.
Don't be silly.
No such spell exists.
Zero.
Which goes on to show not even you know everything, Zero. Watch this. Desubstantiate. I used the potion Miss Swag, which had specially prepared just for me, and cast the spell.
This!
Faye, you're... Ta-da!
What?
What's going on? Are you okay? My body feels light and airy, as if I'm freed from shackles that had been dragging me down all my life. Looking down at my person lying on the couch, I realized that my body was the shackles. Who is this cute and lovely little witch lounging on the sofa? This is what I look like?
Why?
What did the spell do? Your spirit, it left your body.
Wait.
You've become all ghostly, like insubstantiate, but you feel so warm, so full of life. Wait a second. Zero, what did you say?
How?
You feel warm to me. You feel warm to me. You feel warm to me.
Yes.
The spell works.
Why?
I don't believe it. I'm a poltergeist. I haven't got a sense of touch, and I've forgotten what warmth is. And yet, why do I feel warm now when you're close to me?
Yeah.
Just wait until I do this. I grab his hand. For a moment, fear and doubt seizes me, and I wonder if my hand will pass through him, in spite of everything, like it always had before. But they don't. My fingers close around Zero's, and I feel, for this first time, the shape and contour of his hand is positively exhilarating. Oh, they're so cute! I love them! The initial icy cold touch of his skin quickly turns warm.
Oh.
Ah, this is what your hand feels like. I think you've got a pretty nice hand, Zero. He glances away at my compliment, rubbing the back of his neck with his free hand. I'm glad you think so. I don't suppose you mind telling me exactly what's going on.
Right.
All in good time. Now let me try something else. I fling my arms around him and squeeze. I've caught you at last. Faye. Shocked, he stands still for a brief moment. Then gingerly and hesitantly, he brings his arms around me. Oh. Faye, look at me. Pulling away slightly, Zero grabs the tip of my chin. Gross PDA. I draw the line at hugging. You want to kiss in front of me? Get out. Gross.
Zero.
Don't worry.
It's alright, I know. His burning ruby eyes reflect in my own and encompass my entire universe. Gradually, inch by inch, our faces draw nearer each other. His nose touches mine, and just for a split second, I feel the feathery touch of his lip. Same. I fall right through him and smack back down into my body and flop on the floor like a sack of bricks. The spell wore off with the most unfortunate of timing.
Ouch.
Oh dear, that looked like it hurt.
Man.
It did, and it does. Ow, ow, ow. Faye Nightshade, the clumsy, the heavy. We look at each other and burst into laughter. Then sudden tears begin to well and fall down my face.
Don't.
Don't say don't so aggressively at me, damn. Faye, don't cry. You know I hate to see you cry.
No way.
I'm not crying. You are. That's only because I'm so happy. Aww.
Why?
So am I. Faye, you're wonderful, but you mustn't cry. With a few sniffles and a crack in my voice, I start to speak.
Well.
The spell, Desubstantiate, Miss Magwitch taught it to me, you know?
But.
If anyone would know the spell, it'd be Estella, of course. But why would she teach it to you? At the party earlier, she asked me why I seemed so glum, even though I had aced the exams.
I wish.
I told her about you and how you're fading and how much I desperately want to hug you properly, just once before you move on. She said. I wiped my nose using the back of my wrist, and after a quick shake of my head, slapped both hands firmly against my cheeks to help keep my composure. She said desubstantiate might help me.
Yes.
And it did.
What?
But the spell consumes too much magic, and I couldn't keep it up. Just
Please?
don't move on yet, Zero. Let me try again tomorrow, please. And we can continue where we left off just now. Blushing nervously, I'm twiddling my fingers when I look up at Zero, gesturing at himself.
Don't worry.
I'm not gonna move on tomorrow. Can't you see?
How?
See what? Oh, your form. It's all sharp and crisp again. But how?
Yes.
It assuredly is.
That's right.
When you cast that spell, and again when you hugged me, it made me remember everything. Who I was, how my life went, and the reason I became a poltergeist. What was the reason? The reason you became a poltergeist.
You became a poltergeist.
Oh, she read the whole thing. Whoops, I talked over her. Oh well. She was too quiet. Shut the fuck up. Oh, baby boy, be cute. A smile so soft and endearing wanders across his face and sets my heart aglow.
It doesn't matter now.
All that matters is
All
I'm
that
here with you.
matters Is that I'm here with you.
He says it too. Oh, dang it.
I told you, didn't I? A lot of water has flown under those bridges, and some grudges are best forgotten.
I wonder what it is.
Does that mean you won't leave?
I won't. For as long as you want me to be here with you, I will forever be by your side.
Cute. They're so cute. Zero's ending. A new reason to stay. Aww. It's very cute. Good night. Okay. Aw, it's so cute. Okay, it's a very long game. Even with me, like, rushing through it a little bit there. I had a lot of fun. This game is free on Steam. It just came out yesterday, because today is November 1st now. Started recording it yesterday, October 31st. There's also a DLC that you might want to check out. I believe it is $5, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. And it gives you a new love interest. So a love interest that we haven't seen yet. And more artwork, I think. I don't know. Check it out. I'll link the Steam page. I don't know if this is also on Itch.io, but if it's on Itch.io, I'll also link that. I usually don't link both, but because so much of my channel is Itch.io related. But I did get this game off Steam, so we'll check both. Okay? Okay, cool. Thank you everybody for coming out and playing with me. I had a ton of fun, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!